This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
This is a mini meditation guided by Bombas. Repeat after me. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I have 0 blisters on my toes. And that's because I wear Bombas, the softest socks, underwear, and t-shirts that give back. One purchased equals one donated. Now go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. All right, kids. Is everybody buckled up?
Yeah, Dad.
Okay, let's roll. We're going on vacation in our new SUV. We're driving across the country, so many sights to see. The rivers and the mountains, the amber waves of grain. As I'm backing out my driveway, I hear this refrain.
Are we there yet?
No, we're not there yet.
Are we there yet?
You can still see our house.
Are we there yet?
We just left.
Hey, are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there?
I can tell this is going to be a long vacation. We're heading down the freeway, got 1,000 miles to drive. I'm talking on my cell phone and going 45. Every 15 minutes, someone has to pee. And like a broken record, the kids keep asking me,
are we there yet?
it's only been an hour.
Are we there yet?
Why does this car smell like feet?
Are we there yet?
No, we're not picking up any hitchhikers.
Hey, are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there?
All right, kids, I've heard enough. Just stop all your whining. Everybody settle down. Don't make me turn this car around. I'll turn this car around.
Are we there yet?
Willie, stop pounding on your brother's head.
Are we there yet?
Because I said so.
Are we there yet?
Oh, did somebody eat a tire?
Hey, are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there?
This is kind of a catchy tune. Are we there yet?
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 Are we there yet? Hey, are we there yet?
Don't wipe that on your sister.
Are we there yet?
No, we are not lost.
Are we there?
You know, kids, next year when we go on vacation, we're gonna fly.
Hey, good morning. Welcome. Hello to the Bob and Tom Show.
Check.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hello, Pat. You
Get that voice ready, Pat. We got something for you early.
in the performance room. Josh Arnold's here. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Tom, as you can hear, is getting his sweetener ready for his tea and or coffee.
This one's coffee.
And the sound of the rattling, the show can begin. Here we go.
It's an experiment over here.
Oh, yeah?
I'm trying the, at Josh's recommendation, I'm trying the Tim Hortons decaf.
Oh, I hope you enjoy it. That's one of my favorites.
It's big doings up there in Canada.
Tim Hortons is everywhere, isn't it?
Canadians love it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, northern, not actually covered in the United States, but some places.
Okay. Why am I hearing music in my
Because it's
You've
your
got some
music's playing.
Yes, music playing.
No, I don't, but I'll...
Guarantee you do.
You did in Q or something, maybe.
I don't know, maybe. This machine is complicated.
I have
we didn't have Eddie in here to run this.
I have no comment about what's going on. I want to be clear about that.
All right. Pat, I hope your vocal cords are...
You never know.
Are they up and running?
You never know.
Let's check.
Okay, good. Now, a couple quick things. We've got already got some nice letters about our show coming up in West Virginia. We're going to be in Charleston, West Virginia, doing this radio show. Believe it or not, we're going to be doing it live. And that evening, we're going to do a special stand-up comedy show. And I got our first love letter about the show. Comes to us from Virginia, from West Virginia.
Oh.
Wow.
She said, this is really kind of cool. My daughter and I usually talk every morning during our commutes to work. I noticed last fall she wasn't calling me much. And then I found out to my surprise and delight that she was listening to your show.
Oh.
So I'm not sure really helping the family there.
So we came between a mother and a daughter?
Apparently,
It sounds like it.
She goes, but I purchased tickets to the comedy show coming up Charleston on the evening of April 5th. We're very excited. And she says she's already met you, Christy, and she wants to meet Josh and maybe get that vinyl record signed. Well, we'll be there. That's correct. We're going to be doing the show live from the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. That part of our morning show is free if you want to get up early. It'll be 6 o'clock. Here it comes. Eastern Daylight Time.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. It'll be 8. By then it'll be...
Eastern Daylight Time.
When does that kick in?
This Saturday.
Oh,
this Sunday morning at 2 a.m.
Okay. I got into an argument with a guy about this yesterday.
Not surprised.
I bet you did. Can you please stay away from people?
I was just getting an iced tea, and this guy goes, it's not this weekend. And I said, no, it's this weekend. Then the lady serving the iced tea went, yeah, it's this weekend. This guy, no, it's not. So anyway.
He'll be late for all of his appointments.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think people can mess it up anymore with the prevalence of smartphones.
Yeah, I don't
think
either.
I think it's impossible because you'll just get up and look at your phone. Oh, okay, that's what time it is.
Yeah, but every once in a while there's an anomaly.
Yeah, not as much as there used to be.
Yeah.
I'm still amazed retroactively that you managed to realize what time it was when the time used to change.
Oh, I used to have to call that phone number, and
Universal Master Clock.
I used to love calling that.
The time is. I believe you. I bet you did.
Is that still out there?
I think so. Yeah. Somebody sent us the number.
Wasn't it at some naval air station?
Greenwich Mean Time or something.
No, it was the United States version.
Yeah, well.
Universal Master Clock.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, it's not applicable if you're in, Arizona and Hawaii. Show-offs.
Why do you?
Oh,
You just make trouble for yourself.
Well,
because you don't know what time it is in Arizona, even when it's not daylight savings time.
That's correct.
Okay.
Well, are they in L.A. time? What are they? I don't know.
Here we are.
Are they on Mountain time?
I don't know.
Okay, well...
and I go there a lot. I don't even know.
So the larger point is we will be in Charleston, West Virginia, coming up. And we're going to have the Brass to Mouth Horns and Duke Tomato in that morning show. It'll be fun. So,
yeah, it could be a good time.
So I hope to see you there. While I'm at it, we're also going to be doing a show from Cincinnati. It's, of course, the opening of the baseball season, kind of a tradition. We'll be at Nation Kitchen and Bar at the BetMGM Sportsbook at the Banks.
Well, let's play two.
And it'll be fun. Yeah. The first 200 guests in line will get to see the show. It's limited seating. So we'll give you some more details on that. That, by the way, is coming up Thursday, March 28th, thanks to 92.5 The Fox. Okay, now, Pat.
Arizona's on Mountain Standard Time. So they're 2 hours behind us.
Okay, they're 2 hours behind Eastern. Okay, very good. Okay. Check local listings.
What about when daylight savings time?
They'll be 3 hours behind
What
us.
happens? So they don't change?
They don't change.
So they're still on Mountain Standard Time.
Right.
That's correct.
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you, Pat. Now,
You have a song about daylight savings time, Pat?
No, not yet.
Okay.
we can do our Time Channel tribute. But right now, Pat, we had an interesting story yesterday about the world's largest pheasant.
I deleted that.
I really enjoyed this story. I love giant things like that. I really do.
Yes.
Oh, we got some email about it.
If I was in charge of that, I would paint it seasonally. I'd put a Santa cap on him. I'd make it into a turkey. Thanks. Yes.
You know what
yes.
you are? You're a dreamer.
You're damn right I am.
And we appreciate it.
I will take a community like that and put it on the map.
Yeah.
This is courtesy of the Dakota News Now. And I guess it's the world's largest pheasant. It's a giant pheasant statue, and it's for sale along with the building that it sits on top of. It's referred to here as a landmark located off Highway 14 in Huron, South Dakota. And apparently it's kind of a tourist attraction. And it's been in several travel and outdoor magazines over the years, and hunters from all over the world come to visit, of course.
When I run for mayor, that's going to be my slogan. From here on out, nothing but progress.
Yes.
Good.
From Huron, South Dakota.
And apparently, we got a nice letter from a guy. It used to be a giant liquor store.
Oh, really?
Seems like it should be a giant hunting store.
Yeah.
How does a liquor store go out of business?
That's a great question.
Like
Religion.
anything else, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And I was confused,
Yes.
and still kind of am, the difference between a partridge and a pheasant.
You haven't looked it up?
No, I
told you, partridges live in hutches. You wouldn't believe me.
Are pheasants in the partridge family?
Yes.
So Shirley. Yeah.
But they don't get along with Danny Bonaducci, but they're in
Well, but
the
who
partridge
does,
family.
No one did.
But Pat, you have a tribute to this giant pheasant statue?
Hot dog.
I'm the local real estate agent with a statue on my hands. It's the world's largest pheasant on a building and an abandoned piece of land. Another pheasant selling Sunday, and no one's buying anywhere. A wooden pheasant, 480 grand. No one has that kind of cash to spare. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The song is now done. Little monkeys.
Oh, I love that song.
It's a great song.
Yeah, we got this letter from Carrie, who grew up in Huron, South Dakota, and says the pheasant is our most well-known landmark.
Aw.
Well, it'd have to be, man.
And the pheasant is the state bird. It says it used to be, the building was called Pheasant Liquors. She goes, I think it's now just for storage since the liquor store closed.
Okay.
So, and in any event, it's kind of a fun story. And I wonder if anybody's bought the building yet. It's been for sale for quite some time, it would appear. Now,
Is it still, well, if it's still for sale, maybe.
as far as I can tell, it hasn't sold yet.
Maybe we could buy it. What do you think the price point would be?
It says $180,000.
Oh, that's not bad at all. That comes with the pheasant, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the building?
What am I going to do with the building?
Oh, you got to rent it to somebody. Pay your
Yoga
expenses.
studio?
I'm going to move in there.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
How's the people? Now,
right.
what do you have coming up in sports?
Just look for the giant pheasant. That's where I live.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll talk about a NASCAR race from Vegas this past weekend. Something happened. A gentleman had a crash in a snowmobile, which isn't that exceptional. It's what he ran into, though. But you'd have to really look to find a collision with one of these things. I don't even know where I'd look for one of these.
Yeah.
This guy ran into it.
Maybe we'll see.
And David Rush has a world record with Bob and Tom balloons. I will tell you that.
It's a little bit of pride in today's show.
That's
We
right.
helped Mr. Rush with. He's on his way to getting more records than anybody.
We're part of the process.
I think he's 20 or so away. Also, we have dining turnoffs if you're on a date.
Mm-hmm.
We only touched on a couple of these yesterday.
Smell, odors.
And
Yeah.
speaking of odors, we have an interesting story about deodorant in the news. Did you apply any BO balm this morning?
BO balm. Is that what we're calling it? How about just deodorant? What type of deodorant do you use?
Tom's
deodorant. Okay. I see something
it's without a scent, the scent free.
But you like all the products from the 60s and 70s. So
roll-on. Oh, back in the day it was Right Guard.
What about Ban roll-on? I see you as a big Ban
No,
user.
I was a Right Guard guy.
Right Guard.
Spray.
So you like the deodorant over the antiperspirant?
Yeah, the antiperspirant they say is bad for you.
Yeah.
Clogs the pores.
Right.
Is that right?
Your body needs to sweat.
I think there are some pores that need clogging.
Yeah,
actually.
your body needs.
You gotta look at that.
Okay, I'll check that out.
You can't have your pores running amok.
You'd be slimy.
Next thing you know, all your pores, all of them would be open. You don't want that.
Also coming up in the news, we have news from Vegas and the Bellagio, and a huge story for Pat Godwin, who's the only vegetarian/vegan in the building. You're going to like this one, Pat. But right now, what's going on over there?
Raycon earbuds, everyday earbuds. They have amazing audio quality at around half the price of other premium audio brands. There are tens of thousands of 5-star reviews online. Tell the story. Raycon also has optimized gel tips designed to fit comfortably in every ear ever made. And they actually stay in your ears. There's a concept. Maybe you're walking the dog or on the treadmill or chatting on the phone. Raycons stay in place. Plus, they have 8 hours of battery life. 32 hours of battery life, 8 hours of playtime. It's even better than I thought. Plus, you can enjoy features like their easy-to-use earbud tap functions, noise isolation, and the awareness mode. So, we've got a deal for you. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. We opened up with the song Are We There Yet? And your kids won't be saying that if they've got those Raycon full headphones on, because they'll be focused on whatever they've got in their lap and they're listening to. Trust me on that. It's handy for spring break. Don't forget the Raycon earbuds. When we come back, we'll check in with Mr. McGee at the sports desk. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. There's Ace and Josh, Pat, Christy's here. I'm Chick. Yeah. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Got a couple quick emails here.
Go,
We're talking
Daddy.
about nicknames.
Yeah.
Nicknames in high school, et cetera, et cetera. Not always friendly. I think you'd agree. This guys, he just a short letter. I'm Brian from California. My initials are BM. Need I say more?
Oh, man. Yeah.
He goes, I went to a school with a guy named Weaver. At the time, the Gary Wright song was quite popular.
Oh, yeah.
This kid was caught cranking one off in the locker room showers.
No, he wasn't.
He was called Cream Weaver.
Funny, but no, those were...
I stand by what I said, and I know that a lot of nicknames, and I didn't know this till I said it. I didn't realize it. A lot of nicknames are based on people's names, and I don't think that's a good nickname. It should come out of like nowhere.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like your nickname could be Grizz. I think that's a cheap way out.
Where it's funnier if you call him like beefsteak.
Yeah.
What's that about?
What does that
We
mean?
had the great one yesterday.
Or like cue ball or something.
Yeah, the guy yesterday, Meatloaf.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good nickname.
When he was first seen in the shower, and
Yes.
he apparently had a chode. Is that the?
Well, how about this one, Chick?
Yeah.
A girl in our school says Deanetta. Must be the parents hoped for a boy named Dean, but it was a girl, so they went with Deanetta.
Okay.
A girl in our school nickname was Snarf. Originated when she sneezed and farted at the same time.
That happens.
That's a nickname.
Snarf, yeah.
That happens as you get older, too, more and more.
And then you throw peeing in there, too.
You have the snarf issue?
Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
cough,
adorable.
And cough at the same time, too.
No, this is like juggling. I can't
Snarf, focus,
Let him rip.
That's a lot.
I have an email here, kind of on a different topic. Dear Bob and Tom, this is from Mark. I watch and listen to the show every day on YouTube. Today I looked up and saw the commercial with Chick, Tom, Christy, and Josh for the live show in Charleston coming up. This is quite the video. At one point, if you watch Tom closely, you can actually see him mouthing the parts for everyone else.
I mean,
He reads along with every. Yeah. That's not the only time he does that.
I wanted to get through it. We did like 10 takes.
Yeah, and Noah has put together, if you've not seen this video,
we do 10 takes.
I
love for you to go to YouTube and check it out.
We did a lot.
Cute.
It's posted on the Bob and Tom YouTube channel.
Yeah, and on the social media.
Okay.
It's funny.
It's
Did that seem like a lot to you?
I had places to go through.
I have never seen anyone work so hard at looking like they're busy.
I believe I'm busy.
Than Tom Griswold.
I have places to go.
I can't imagine.
It was a promotional announcement for our upcoming show.
What show, Tom?
It's going to be in West Virginia, Chick, where you used to work.
Hot dog.
I will be in Charleston, West Virginia, Friday, April 5th for a comedy show that night and a live radio show that morning. Details coming up, but right now.
Nowhere near McDowell County, where I used to work in southern West Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's check in with the sports
page.
page.
No, we got an email real quick here. I don't know. I can't verify where this email comes from. I'm just going to share it. After yesterday morning before the show, we learned something about Tom.
Okay.
And here's the email. It starts off, Dear felons, early this morning as I'm finishing my shift, here comes some jackass breezing through all the red lights.
It wasn't breezy.
It was almost like he felt he was too important to stop for the red lights. I pulled up next to a man who resembled Ben Franklin, and I informed him of his wrongdoing. He answered, "Hey, I'm late for work."
None of that is true.
And drove on. I sighed and said to myself, I'm getting too old for this. That is signed, real or not, Officer Dick. He signed it himself.
Officer Dick, thank you very much.
There you go.
I stopped and looked around, and there's nobody there. It's
And as you said, he must have been hiding somewhere.
3 in the morning.
Hiding in the woods, I think you said.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be so cool if they had like an elaborate, like when the Batmobile would come out of the woods.
Yes.
And they had the hedge on hinges. And
Love that.
Yeah. Here comes the cops.
I made it in this morning. Didn't do any illegal turns except maybe that last one.
Did you stop at all the red lights?
Yes, there were only a couple this morning. I lucked out.
Do you take this one left?
Yeah,
sometimes?
I'm not going to sit there for 10 minutes waiting for the left turn.
Ridiculous.
When there's no one around for an hour.
Right. I agree with that.
You just make your own laws wherever you go, don't you?
Hey, look, if you're up as early as I am, it's okay. All right.
That's what's sad about this. You really believe it's okay for you to do this?
It should be like a sticker, like a handicap sticker, except that you're allowed to go through red lights at 3 in the morning when there's no one around.
Yes, but that's who else is around at 3 in the morning on
Think
the roads?
about that.
The drunks.
Yeah, the drunks.
Yes.
The people you should really be worried about.
I know. But
People going 90 into the side of your car.
Yeah.
That's what that guy was laying in wait for. I guess he was probably bored and thought, well, here's some jackass that went through the red light.
I don't see you ever getting any sort of speeding ticket or moving violation or anything because you don't drive fast enough, for starters.
Drive at the speed limit.
You and Ace should have a contest. Slow-moving vehicle.
Actually, the second day in a row that I've seen people running a red light on my way in.
Did they stop first?
One I know did not. Because I was coming to the green.
Okay, that's.
Are you the kind of guy who would call the police and give them the license plate number of the guy? I bet you would. You'd drop a dime on that guy, wouldn't you? You'd sing like a canary.
You're a rat.
My phone is in my pocket, so I would have to stop the car.
Well, there's a whole new thing out there with cameras and They're giving tickets with electronic.
Oh, yeah.
Josh, didn't you get a couple tickets that way, right?
I got one, yeah. Oh, you know what? I got one years before, too, before I even knew you guys. Yeah, that kind of...
You're kind of hot about
as
that.
As Augie Smith called it, the paparazzi.
I like that.
Oh, that's
back in the day, did they have airplanes that flew over the highway?
That one, I wanted to tell the cop, show me. Prove it.
Show me the plane.
I want to see a picture of the pilot clocking.
Was it Francis Gary Powers up there taking a picture of me?
Ace is indeed correct.
I'm just supposed to believe
I vaguely
you.
remember that.
On Interstate 74.
And they would have signs that would say that.
Right. Forced by radar.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They weren't up there.
I think the signs are real.
Yes.
I don't think there are planes.
No, of course
I agree,
not.
Chick.
No plane.
Yeah, we got you from the plane. You did you?
Did you? And I've never gotten a ticket at a toll booth because I've always heard that they time you because the ticket has a time on it. And then if you check out too early at the next toll booth, they'll go, well, you were obviously going 140 miles an hour. And you can't get the...
I didn't know you could get a ticket.
Speeding pretty fast, and I've never gotten a ticket.
That's why I didn't argue with the police officer.
The cameras are the new thing.
Who said the plane got me because...
The cameras are going to be everywhere, and there are already people complaining about how it discriminates against certain classes. It's completely ridiculous.
Well, that's weird.
If you're speeding, you're speeding. It doesn't matter what your
they just
ethnic
click your
background is, but there's a whole thing out there.
I call the police when I don't like somebody's bumper sticker.
Is that right?
Yeah. Hey, cops, look, you got to do this. Lady in front of me, her bumper sticker says my reality check bounced. Can you do something about her?
Can we just
pull
her
her
over?
Clearly
Don't
not
you
funny.
think? I mean, if you're a cop and you pull someone over, you walk up and do you think some of those bumper stickers sway them? Really? Okay. Or if they've got Grateful Dead. Odds are.
I couldn't help
something in the glove box.
Couldn't help but notice your F the police bumper sticker.
Brother Carr's an honor student.
Yeah. You want to defund the police? Well, we're going to take some of the funds from you right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a great nickname here. Dear Bob and Tom show. There was a kid in my class that had 6 toes. One day we all saw it in gym class for the first time. Of course, we didn't forget about it because this kid's last name was Rose, so he became 6 Toes Rose. Eventually, he just became Sixto. Sixto.
Yeah.
What a great nickname that is. Hey, Sixto.
Great name for who?
Yeah.
He didn't want that.
Physical deformity. Pointed out every day of his life.
He's somewhere cleaning a gun and
That poor kid.
with a blindfold
Call
on.
me Sixto, will you?
This is Sixto somewhere in the great state of Ohio.
There's a toe over
So
there.
Sixto, if you're listening, I hope you had a good life.
Is it Bucyrus? I'm going to guess Bucyrus.
I don't know. It just says Sixto. I don't know who else. Let's.
How can you pay a ticket if you go through a toll booth, and like there are some tolls that you go through if you have a sensor and you go through that side and it picks it up.
Right.
But what if you accidentally go through that side and you don't have a sensor?
They have the camera on.
And you're on. Go about your merry way. I know I've done that.
You get the bill.
I haven't ever gotten a bill. Like 5
Really?
or 6. I've done it 5 or 6 times and never gotten anything.
I just got one.
Oh, yeah.
I did too.
Oh, yeah.
You've gotten lucky, man. Yeah.
I guess, right? Maybe I'm invisible.
Florida's real good about that.
Maybe if your idea of duct taping over your license plate, great idea.
Didn't you, as a kid, think that was one of, if not the coolest James Bond invention they had? Was
the plate that flipped?
The rotating license plate?
I will get one. Somebody sent us. We were talking about this one morning, and somebody sent me a site where you can get one of those.
Are you serious?
It's too easy to do.
Aftermarket plate flipper?
Yeah.
So badass.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm doing it.
I mean, I suppose there are probably people that making a fake plate would be simple. One that would fool the machine.
Put some mud on there.
I imagine the fine would be rather serious if you were caught.
My license plate is, for some reason, I don't know how this happened, like almost bent in half right now.
Car wash.
Oh, someone probably tried to steal it because it's such a great vanity plate. Have you seen Josh's vanity plate?
No, I haven't.
69, Mom.
It's a tribute to my sainted mother.
You think they'd spot that one?
I don't know if they.
Can I have your attention, please? If your license plate is 69MOM, you're parked illegally.
You suppose if you work at the license branch every couple days, they have like some kind of a code for, hey, you're not going to believe this one.
Oh man!
Wait till you see the one this idiot wants.
They have a license plate shutter that can.
Just as good.
It closes all. You hit a button and it just.
That can't be legal.
See, this is like
exactly. There's a reason that the police.
This is like those teeny tiny little Ziploc bags that they sell. What in the hell are those for other than drugs?
Jewelry.
Is that what they're for?
Yeah.
I use them when I go on vacation for pills.
And I use them for earrings and
Remember,
stuff.
I had you got me.
I have a ton of those. Just because I save them from like hardware.
How did I know that you keep your jewelry in Ziploc bags?
No. If I'm traveling, I put a couple of pair of earrings.
Man, sounds like a classy.
Oh my gosh!
You really know how to cut it loose, don't you? Boy.
And speaking of jewelry, that kind of reminds me. We have a thing coming up this morning about TSA and something new in TSA.
If your name was Elliot, would you work for TSA? Elliot. Okay, maybe not.
What?
Would you say you worked for TSA Elliot?
T.S. Eliot?
T.S.
Eliot. That's a T.S. Eliot the poet joke?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that needs work.
Just as good as anything you've ever come up with.
That needs a little work, I think.
Oh, we can workshop it if you'd like.
Hey,
I saw T.S.A. Eliot eating with E.E. Cinnabon.
Love it.
Thank
you for jumping on board.
Yeah. Let me try to tag it. They close in April. It's the cruelest month.
Sure
it's the cruelest. Yes. Most people get pulled over.
Okay. Is that true? Time for sports. Well, no. Wait a minute.
More sports coming up.
You haven't done any sports yet.
How about that? And we're going to revisit.
Oh, I love this. You know what that is, Josh?
I do, yeah. This is the beginning of Hot for Teacher.
And you know what this is?
I don't hear it. I didn't think it was playing.
I do know what it is. You trying to do something on your computer.
Why isn't it playing?
Because you're trying to do something.
Doing double drums or something.
He's got everything working. The feet, both hands.
No, this is broken.
Ginger Baker over there.
Broken. You hear Eddie's tires squealing out of the parking lot?
Okay.
I'm not saying anything. I'm sure it is broken.
Ace, are these lights on? Are these faders up?
Yes, they're on.
Why is there no sound coming out of this thing?
Operator error.
All right. Yeah.
Can I tell you something about the FBI who was in charge of TSA Elliot? That's right. If the FBI says most home break-ins happen in broad daylight. Sorry, Christy. As the days get longer this season and spring, protect your home with Simply Safe, the award-winning home security that we use and recommend. Experts and customers love Simply Safe. Comprehensive protection, just named Best Home Security System by 2024 U.S. News and World Report, and Best Customer Service in Home Security by Newsweek. Advanced technology protects every room, window, and door. Cameras keep watch inside and out, high-def cameras, no less, and backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. And it's oh so easy to install the system yourself or have their professionals do it and test it out for you. Simply Safe also has a 60-day risk-free trial. If you don't love your system, which I've never, ever heard of, you can return it for a full refund. Protect your compound today. And Bob and Top Show listeners get a special 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Read the reviews. Everybody loves Simply Safe. When we come back, we will dip our toes into the world of sports.
Sure,
we have cool news about fish today, both the band and the critter, and a great story for Pat Godwin. Something that's in your particular weirdo sphere, I think you're going to really love. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
My work here is done. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
We can only hope.
Well,
Well, I never. Well, that's very clear, man.
I never forget a face, but in your case, I'll make an example. Hello, Tom.
Hey, hi.
How are you, buddy?
I saw a guy yesterday that just doesn't get life.
Oh, yeah?
You know,
you're looking in the mirror?
Yeah, that's sure. That I get.
Woo! You just got chicked.
Oh, I like that. That's true. No, that's. Oh, I certainly would agree with that.
You just got chicked in the ass.
Don't get chicked in the ass.
There's a trend out there to do the weird hair dye. You know, it looks like it's Halloween. You got the bright blue, the green, whatever it might be.
Sure.
I like it.
Pink.
But it works on some people.
Yeah, it does.
I think if you're a man of a certain age.
How old would you say this person was?
50.
Really? What color?
Bluish purple, bright, with like an overgrown crew cut.
Wow.
Why is the hairstyle mentioned? Do you have any idea how fixated you are on hair?
What kind of clothing? I mean, could this have been like an aged? Could he be in Rancid? And they're in town, and he's
a rocker.
They get older,
sure.
yeah.
They still have an image.
Yeah.
It didn't really have the build to be on the rock and roll stage.
Okay,
he was heavier.
Unless the band is called Frumpy. I'm just like, doesn't this guy have any friends that go, hey, look, Lloyd, maybe
Dinosaur,
maybe the Halloween
Jr.?
hair, maybe the Halloween hair isn't your look.
Well,
okay, it's certainly a bold.
Where was he?
Starbucks.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Was he on his computer looking for a job?
No, that was the guy next to him.
Oh, okay.
Well, what color was it again?
Like a bright neon bluish purple.
I'd like to have seen it.
Me too.
Overgrown.
I think that's
crew
okay.
Cut.
You see it a lot.
At age 50. Leave
him alone.
I didn't do it. I just thought, what are you thinking?
Why'd you ask? Well, I'm surprised you didn't ask him.
I, too, am shocked.
Little do we know he was standing behind Billy Joe Armstrong.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He's just thinking of a new song. He writes well at the Starbucks.
Look at this weirdo.
Yeah.
Billionaire rock star.
He looked like a professional wrestler gone to seed.
Oh.
You will let me whine. What is that?
Okay.
I love that song.
Now, we have...
you have the time?
Do you have the time to listen?
Remember when
to
you
me
found
whine?
out they weren't British?
Yeah, no kidding.
I thought from the get-go those guys were British.
They were here in the building early on, and someone told them, when you go in there, you got to like mess stuff up and be like, remember this?
Oh.
And they like wrote on all of our artwork that we had of other artists and their albums. They took a Sharpie and
they did.
I don't remember that.
They were kind of being jerks.
Unbelievable dicks.
Yeah.
I bet they look back on that and go, "What were we doing?"
No, they don't care. They're so rich.
Well, I don't. Yeah, maybe
They don't care about anything.
Gotcha.
Except the stuff they pretend to care about on stage.
On that first tour, they were touring in the refurbished ice cream truck.
Cool.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Now
You kind of want to go, hey guys, you're not that punk rock.
Yeah. You know, the only thing they care about is that sweet, sweet pussy.
Well, we try to say putty, right?
Yeah.
Did I say? I wanted to say putty.
He has pretty hard.
Yeah, you kind of slipped.
Puss.
Shaking his head back.
Kitty cat. Oh, I had him. He just got here. Now he's shaking his head.
He just got here.
He's got a bobblehead.
Okay, now what do you got going over there?
Dear Tom and crew, I have not read this yet. I'm just going
That's
for
always a good idea.
My name is Brandon. I'm from Lansing, Michigan. First time playing football, freshman year. Paint defense, and the first time I sacked the quarterback, the announcer went ahead and announced number 68, Ball, with the sack. That was his last name.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since that day, my nickname has been Ball Sack.
Naturally.
I've embraced it.
Sure.
Yeah, at some point.
That's a good idea.
Well, there's no malice behind it, just silliness. Why
Yeah.
not?
It's hard to beat that nickname that guy had, Meatloaf, when he got nicknamed in the shower.
Yeah.
I mean, especially because it refers to his.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to be shy about there. Yeah.
Probably, I wonder if the ladies in school understood why the guys all called him Meatloaf.
Well, but who could accommodate that, right? I mean,
Well, maybe it's not that big. Maybe it was just covered in ketchup.
There you go.
Maybe it had Maybe the end of it was like burnt.
This keeps happening on our show. You know, some guy just went, "Oh my God, at last."
Okay.
Josh is talking about putting ketchup on my wieners.
Speaking of wieners are in the news coming up. But first, a little bit of sports.
My sweet, sweet wiener. A NASCAR driver finished a race at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway with a beer can stuck in his air filter. Hang on.
That's not a euphemism,
with a beer
by the
can
way.
stuck in his air filter. According to NBC Sports, trash blew onto the track at the NASCAR Cup race amid high winds over this past weekend. A large trash bag covered the grill of William Byron's car, Tom, and caused the engine to overheat. He's the Daytona winner this year. He had to pit on lap 47 of the 267-lap race. His crew chief, Rudy Fugel, that's crew chief Rudy Fugel.
It's not Fuggle.
Reported crew chief Rudy Fuggle. I don't know what you like better. Reported that after the race, they discovered a silver bullet, a Coors beer can in the car's air filter. Though disappointed by the setback, Byron, who as we won the Daytona last month, finished 10th in the race. And I would imagine you have a beer can in the air filter, that's an impediment.
Yeah, it has to be.
Right?
Yeah.
Got to be nice for Coors Light to get the plug. I suppose you suppose that when they were changing it, the guy took the air filter up to the driver and said, "Mr. Byron, I can tell you, like when you're at Jiffy Lube, they give that pitch on the air filter."
You always think that they're not on the up and up when they bring you the air filter. Maybe they are really trying to help, and maybe you really do need an air filter.
I think that's probably the most famous upsell in America right now. When you get an oil change,
I buy my own.
You change your own oil?
Yeah, I change my own filter.
Air filter.
Mm-hmm.
You don't change your own oil?
I don't.
I've always wanted to do that.
Why, man?
I feel like, though, it would just...
I can just...
Well, everything's driving along.
I'd inadvertently blind myself by having it drip into my...
Do you have one of those little cart things that you can roll under your car in?
You can spend $400 or $500 getting the equipment. Then, of course, you have to get the garage drain pumped out.
No.
You have a pan.
You just pour it out in the backyard.
Yeah. That's it. No, I
have a creek.
No, I love my Jiffy Lube. It's just I always find it amusing when they do the that pitch for the air filter. Because you put an air filter and you drive it around the block, it comes back pitch black.
You know what I'm paying for the rest of my life?
What are you paying for the rest of your life?
Having somebody put my wipers on. I don't know what man-ship I'm missing in my brain to effectively put windshield wipers on, but it is nearly impossible.
And here's the other problem. Once I learn how to put my windshield wipers on each and every time I get new windshield wipers. And there's enough of a gap that I forget.
Exactly. I'm watching videos and I still can't do it.
I know what you
Do you
mean.
have them fly off when you turn it on?
Thankfully, I haven't had that.
I have.
Have you actually put it on there and then it fly off and then it scratches your windshield? Son of a...
Yeah, I'm done trying.
Yeah,
I give up.
No good.
So this poor guy had a hefty bag and a Coors Light take him out of the race.
Yep. You know who we should get to put our windshield wipers on? Crew chief Rudy Fugel.
Fuggle.
Crew chief Rudy Fuggle.
I guess it would only be Fuggle if it were a double G.
One of those is really nerve-wracking.
What's coming up in sports, Mr. Fuggle?
We got a world record. And have you always wanted to be a Black Hawk helicopter pilot?
Oh.
I haven't. There was a movie I saw once that
I know. Yeah, the name of Black Hawk Down is right in the title.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. How about Black Up, How Down?
Black Hawk Up.
Yeah, there we go. I like the name. Mr. Fuggle would be a great name for like the next door neighbor on a kid's show.
That's what I was thinking.
Here comes Mr. Fuggle with the baggy pants.
Yeah.
Now I've got all these pockets on my jeans. You kids reach in there.
You ready to have some Fuggle fun?
Get a prize from Mr. Fuggle.
There's a candy bar in one of them.
You got to pull on it.
There's a sticker bar. You got to really pull it to get it out of there.
Little Jeffrey Epstein used to love doing this.
Oh,
Oh, that's
4 days in a row.
Yeah.
4 days in a row.
Play the horn when I do it.
Yeah.
Little Jeffrey Epstein. Okay. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Resplendent in his green gingham. Is that what that is?
It may look green from over there. It's black and white.
It is black and
It
white.
is, yeah.
Okay.
And
Maybe
yes,
it's the fluorescent lights in here.
yeah.
Got a letter.
There's Ace. I'm Chick. Here's Tom with a letter.
We were discussing bumper stickers on automobiles.
Yes.
You asked whether or not it could affect a police officer's decision making. As a police officer for 27 years, I pulled a guy over for speeding. He was in his mid-20s. It was his first offense. At first, I thought I'll just give him a warning.
Sure.
Right?
Then I noticed he had a bumper sticker that read, "Bad cop, no donut."
Oh.
I gave him the ticket.
Good.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what you should expect. If you...
What a jackass.
I'd like to know if the opposite is true, is if you put those stickers on that say, like, you donated to the policeman's fund.
Oh,
that
yeah.
If they're more lenient.
I always wondered about that. Or have the DARE plate, one of those specialized plates.
Right.
But if you're going, like 100 in a school zone, they're probably going to give you the ticket.
Oh, my gosh, I hope so.
Yeah.
I think when they ask for donations, don't you think they'd have to mention, look, we'll get you a bumper sticker.
I don't, well, no, I don't think they
I think they might.
Now, we're going to move forward here with our sportscast. Do you have anything on
I have a nickname here. May I share it?
Go right ahead.
This comes from a lovely young lady. She says, my maiden name is Comer.
Oh, God.
In high school, yeah, you can all use your imagination. The nicknames traveled with me later in life. In college, I started pronouncing it like it was French.
Cumer.
Yeah, or I don't know,
like the Colbert Report. Every time I heard that, I wanted to gag.
She said it still didn't work, but she's married now and has a new last name. So, but she, Comer.
Wow.
Yeah, sadly, she married a guy named Butts, and then they hyphenated it.
Comer Butts?
Comer Butts. Or even worse would be go Butts Comer.
Who says that? Who says that's worse?
Whatever turns you on, lady.
Here's a nickname from Jeff. He said that there's a kid in our high school had the nickname Gonzo. Because in the locker room, everybody noticed that his male member resembled Gonzo's nose.
Like that severe a curve?
Do you remember what Gonzo's
I don't know who
nose
Gonzo is.
looked like?
From the Muppets?
Muppets, then.
Oh, that Gonzo.
Does it
Whoa,
go out
yeah.
and hook down at the
Man, I mean, that's a crazy looking wiener.
Yeah, like a 90-degree turn.
That would be that's a nickname that sticks.
Yeah.
Gonzo.
Poor guy.
And what was your nickname? Butch? Butchie? Butch boy?
No. My sister would call me that, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But if you have a great high school nickname, by all means, let us know. So far, the winner is Meatloaf. The guy.
Give Gonzo a day in court. Come on.
Yeah, that's right. But given, again, these are nicknames given in the shower. The that tend to stick.
And by the way, this from a gentleman who works at O'Reilly's Auto Parts. We will gladly put windshield wipers on for anybody.
Well, that's nice.
That's good to know.
Just pull right in, and we'll take care of it for you.
That's nice.
Love the show.
Napa does the same thing. I know. I just had him do mine.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
Well, cool.
Take them donuts, though. I think that'd be a nice idea.
That would be nice.
A Massachusetts man who crashed a snowmobile into a parked Black Hawk helicopter is now suing the government for $9.5 million.
All right.
The lawsuit relates to a March 2019 incident. Jeff Smith was riding a snowmobile at an airfield when he came upon...
Well, he did that too?
And hit a Black Hawk helicopter parked on the trail. Smith's lawyers argue that the helicopter crew was negligent for parking the aircraft on a rarely used airfield.
It's called an airfield.
But also used by snowmobilers.
Oh, this guy may have a point here.
Smith, who lost the use of his left arm and suffered other health issues.
Yeah, I bet, man.
Said he's been in and out of surgery for the last 5 years and is unable to work full time.
I think he's right.
I think we should, if I were in the jury, I'd award him a pair of glasses. How do you miss a helicopter in your way?
Yeah, how do you
Sometimes you go up a hill and bam, there it is.
He's demanding $9.5 million in damages. He says he needed to cover his medical expenses and lost wages.
Sure he does.
You go up a hill and there it is.
Yep.
You're on an airfield.
Airfields usually don't have hills on them.
The good ones don't have hills. Some are lesser.
From around a bend and up the hill.
Helicopter airfields can have hills
And
because they can just come down on it.
I find this interesting because if you had hit the Black Hawk helicopter,
I would have seen it.
You
and stopped.
damn well better bet it would have been the helicopter's fault, and you would be suing.
Do you think he was trying to jump?
You would.
Maybe this guy was trying to.
You blamed the cop for hiding in the woods the other morning.
Blame him. He's every right to hide in the woods.
He would be furious about it.
Of course.
No, I wouldn't be stupid enough to hit a giant object in my way.
Maybe he was trying to jump through it.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be
that'd
cool?
be exciting.
Yeah. Both doors
Maybe
were
the
open.
blades were running. He was going to see if he could get between blades.
Oh, boy.
Like when you throw a sock up in a ceiling fan to see if it'll just land and come back down.
You do that? I've never done that.
I've got to do it tonight.
I'm going to try it.
Use something. Don't necessarily use a sock. Yeah. See if you find a rock and you throw it up in the ceiling fan.
How about
see if it can go up and down.
How about a can of cream corn? Would that work?
It would.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I might try. Hey, how about have Tom Cruise in one of these Mission Impossible movies have a motorcycle? I'll let him use a motorcycle.
Okay.
Come off the hill and fly through the middle of a Black Hawk helicopter. Come out the other side.
Wow, that'd be a cool stunt.
How about that?
I mean, he just did a whole. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Sure, he might hit the rotating
What if he
blades.
actually? What if he doesn't go through? All right.
Or he lands in the helicopter?
Yeah, to take it over. But I like both. How can we get him to? All right, he goes through the helicopter.
Okay.
As he's exiting the helicopter.
Right.
He throws like a grappling hook up. It lands. It hits the rotor.
Right.
He spins around and flings himself back into the copter and is now the pilot of it.
Nice.
Unlikely.
How long do you think that'll take for the insurance people to sign off on it? Have you seen an interview with Tom Cruise? He said they told me I can't do that stunt because it's the stunt coordinator said it was too dangerous, so I got another stunt coordinator.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Boy, that's one way around it.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
I mean, he's damn good.
Remember he hung off the plane? I think he was talking about that one.
It's unbelievable.
Hung off the plane.
Yeah, okay.
They're doing that space movie where he's going to be in space,
Is that right?
Yeah.
The Vomit Comet?
They're getting some funding. Yeah.
So they're going to actually go into space?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it a Mission Impossible or do you?
It didn't sound like it.
Yeah.
So pretty wild.
Okay.
I mean,
in any event, if you're on your snowmobile today, watch out for parked helicopters.
It's part 2 of A Few Good Men.
Boy, the ball. I'd like to sue the government, and then just every year you go, well, I guess I'm getting audited again.
Yeah.
Time to sue.
I don't understand how you could miss a giant helicopter.
This is interesting. You go exactly the opposite of where I think you're going to in all of these stories. I thought for sure you would say, hey, don't park your helicopter where it can be hit by a snowmobile. That's why I thought you'd
on
say.
an airfield.
Well,
I'm sorry. I
bet an airfield's a fun place to snowmobile.
Yeah, but I think the the helicopter has the right of way.
It may.
Yeah. It's not a snowmobile field.
Even if you're driving through the forest, aren't you going to see the thing?
I would think.
You really would think you'd see a helicopter.
Haven't you said that when you worked up in Michigan, you got snowmobile accident reports
sure.
all the time?
Every once in a while, someone. Oh yeah, but every once in a while, someone would, drive into a lake and fall in.
That looks frozen.
Or hit a barbed wire fence at just the right height.
Oh, close link.
That's rough.
How about that?
Oh no.
Yeah,
that's rough.
Yep.
That's the old. Yep, as you pointed out.
Hey, don't lose your head.
What's coming up in sports?
World record, ladies and gentlemen, including our hero of world records, David, whatever his last name is.
David Rush using Bob and Tom stuff to make the world record. Let's have a little bit of
All
pride
right.
here. Very excited about this. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Spend a lot of time, do you, wishing you had extra time?
Do you?
What do you do with your extra time? How about doing something to squeeze something into your schedule that makes your mental health a priority? That's where BetterHelp comes in. It's all about therapy, and it's about accessing therapy with the benefits of contemporary technology. I'm talking about, of course, going online. And you can get an online therapist through BetterHelp. Here's how it works. You take a little questionnaire, fill it out, and you will be assigned a licensed therapist, one of 25,000 participating therapists. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time, no additional charge. And here's what happens. You then do the therapy online, so it can be done like a phone call or like a Zoom call or like FaceTime or even just texting back and forth. It's about whatever works for you. It's about convenience and flexibility. See what I'm talking about by checking out BetterHelp.com/BT Show. By the way, the /BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Learn to find out what makes you happy through therapy with BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com/BT Show, and the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, we're going to be checking out a bunch of cool stuff in the news. Christy Lee, what do you got coming up over there?
Oh, well, we have really big news from Oscar Meyer. We have deodorant sales in the news and risque clothing on Zoom calls. We'll talk about that.
Is it too early to have a hot dog? Relish and onions?
No, it's never too early.
Mustard?
You mean in the season or in the day?
Right now, yeah. Here on the show, I'll eat a hot dog.
Always good.
Live in the
Always
studio. I'll deep throat that bitch. Bring me a hot dog.
Well, that's not what we're doing today, but
we're doing it now.
We're doing something else today. I just saw Ms. Hooker walk by. I believe we're going to be experimenting with something that food in the news from last week.
Oh.
Should be very, very exciting. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Honda. Introducing the all-new, all-terrain Honda Passport Trail Sport, the most off-road capable Honda Passport Honda has ever dreamt up. The Passport features increased ground clearance, roof rails on all trims, and available specially developed all-terrain tires. And you'll stay comfortable with tri-zone climate control and available features like heated and ventilated front seats and a panoramic moonroof. Learn more at honda.com/passport.
Support comes from ServiceNow. We're for people doing the creative work they actually want to do. That's why this ad was written and read by a real person and not AI. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business, IT, HR, and more, so your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Visit servicenow.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We've got Al Jackson coming up. We got Jess Hooker coming up. Today's password is pork.
Oh,
is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Pork hot dogs?
This is an unusual. No, it's not pork hot dogs.
Oh.
It's something that you and Jess have cooked up, if you will.
Well, then we'll break away from the sports bet. Speaking of pork,
yes,
this gives us an opportunity to share something with Mr. Godwin that I think is going to be just so exciting. As you know, Pat is.
It's working.
That's all the time. That's all the time we have, Pat. Thanks a lot.
I gotta go.
For
See you
joining
guys.
us. They fixed the computer. Sorry, Josh.
Josh has lost his hearing.
No,
I couldn't hear.
Can you the morning
me to death.
You know the morning not that long ago when you felt compelled after I teased you about something going wrong over there, you decided on the air to cuss me out. You remember that?
That was a rough morning.
Yeah, that was a rough morning. Can you see, though, my...
That was not my fault.
Can you see
Eddie,
why I might doubt what's going on?
Eddie has spent the last hour getting this thing working. It's just, and obviously it's back. We tested it, Eddie. It's working.
And we all saw Eddie run in and hit that alarm button.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell you just pressed.
Right.
What were you trying to hit?
Yeah, what were you trying to hit? Was it this? Was that it?
Nuclear testing going on?
No.
Were you trying to page Fugel?
I was trying to play the Chris Craft engine.
Oh, okay.
Is Van Halen playing or not?
Yes.
It is. Yeah.
They're both in there?
They're both in there.
Okay.
That's so good.
That's okay. Just play Alex once again. This is the beginning of Hot for Teacher, and this is a classic Chris Craft boat
Packard engine.
Isn't that nice? That's beautiful.
Hey Eddie, he pushed that button again and it just stopped.
It's working. This thing wasn't working before.
All right.
Okay.
Why you blame me?
I don't know why you cussed me out.
Well, we were going to do a story for Pat.
Oh,
Did you have a button that it...
Yeah, well,
were you
what
trying
the
to
hell?
hit the pig button?
We were talking about, yeah.
Or just trying to set back my panic disorder 5 years.
Meds.
What are you panicking about?
That's the whole thing about panic disorder.
I don't know.
When you hit that thing, it scared me so bad.
A
it
sudden
sent
noise?
me into an anxiety attack.
Flashing lights? He could have gone into a seizure.
I thought it was my keyboard or
I
something.
wonder if with contemporary technology, I wonder if sales of pink slips have gone down. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Plenty of fire rings out there, but they're saving on paper.
Yeah.
They got that going.
What?
The guy at the pink slip factory got fired, but they didn't even give him one of his own.
Hey,
That's very
ADD
good.
boy, we were talking about something else.
Mr. Godwin has become a vegan. How long you been doing this, Pat?
October 10th.
Wow.
How about a quick report? Feeling good?
Yeah, I've kind of stalled with the weight loss, and I only made two mistakes. That was Thanksgiving and Christmas, where I had cheese on broccoli.
That's okay, man.
I think I eat too much now, though. I'm
wait a minute.
really hungry.
If the highlight of your food is cheese on broccoli, Pat, congratulations on not jumping.
Everything's real delicious when you're hungry.
Proud of you for taking care of you, Pat.
Tom, you're not eating much more. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but I'm eating meat.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the morning, he gets up and he has a bean. And then
Had
for
a delicious
lunch, he has a
fiber
bean.
wafer this morning so far.
Yeah. Ooh.
Delish.
Yum.
Yeah. Who knew that Metamucil made wafers?
He's always offering you one too.
Yeah, Tom's very,
like it's good.
he is very generous with them.
Hey, you want a Metamucil wafer? No, who does?
You gave those out on Halloween, didn't you? Boy, if you want an egging.
Oscar Meyer is debuting their first ever plant-based hot dog.
All right.
A collaboration between Kraft Heinz and the Not Company, Inc. The new offerings include Oscar Meyer not hot dogs and not sausages, available in bratwurst and Italian sausage flavors.
I much prefer the just not dogs.
Yeah, the not dogs.
Yeah. But they're going not hot.
Yeah.
Now, I have a couple questions. Oscar Meyer, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big fans.
Right.
Do you think they're going to make an electric Wienermobile?
I sure hope so. To go along with
yeah.
these.
Wouldn't that be funny?
They would have to.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Yep.
Or a solar-powered Wienermobile with panels on top.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That'd be all right.
The plant-based meat products will debut at Expo West from March 12th through the 16th, and then will begin appearing on our store shelves later this year.
I tried one.
Did you?
You did?
Yeah, I ate mine. I like mine. I augmented a little bit. I put on bacon and bologna.
Oh! And how did that go?
Oh, great.
That's called a push.
I found I didn't miss the meat on the hot dog at all.
Yeah.
I like that there are choices out there. That's good.
Well,
Pat, maybe you can try them and let us know.
I'll try them.
Okay, cool.
when do they hit the stores pretty soon, right?
Later this year after the expo. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll keep an eye out for you when I'm at the store, Pat.
Okay. We have a little duet that we've planned here, Pat.
Oh.
Is that right?
Check this.
Here we go.
Sig Heil.
That's what I heard.
I mean, try to.
It's beyond.
Why do you do that?
What do we do?
What is it going to? You've been talked to 5 or 6 times.
Sorry.
And you just keep doing it until
Heil ist und was Nuken nachgesügen.
You're not.
Be careful.
Okay.
you don't want that to happen again.
That's, of course, what Kennedy said when he was. Reagan, of course, said, tear down this wall. Kennedy
you have a
said,
song for us, Pat?
Just like in the Wissenschaft.
They finally made an Oscar Meyer wiener. A veggie hot dog perfect just for me.
So eat it with some sauerkraut and mustard. Because you're the vegan pussy Patty G.
I think you've been attacked.
That was really mean.
Wow.
Oscar Meyer. I think they should take my idea and do an electric Wienermobile. Though.
Sure. Yeah,
that'd be so smart.
That would be smart. I agree.
And I, of course, have driven the Wienermobile. In fact, I raced distinguished IndyCar driver Al Unser Jr. in the Wienermobile. I tried to shave off a lap. He still beat me. But it was fun. And,
you did take a shortcut through the middle of the course, as I recall.
Well, he had the advantage of being talented. Well, anyway, so the vegan hot dogs will be out there.
Yep.
Okay.
There'll be no lips or ani.
Nope.
Hey,
what is
I don't care what's in hot dogs.
No.
They're delicious.
Yep.
What is the plural of anus? Is it ani?
Anuses?
Anuses?
I think it is anuses.
A nice behind it. That's funny.
Or booty hole.
Isn't a group of anuses called a McGee?
Oh, no, that was just mean.
Boy, first
leave
you,
my
Pat,
friend
now
alone.
me. You're running out of people. Are you going to go around the room and insult all of us?
Sorry.
I think you have to.
I think he has a life insurance policy where if he's murdered, he gets double.
Right. You are one of those villains on the primetime soap operas. When you end up dead, everybody's going to have a motive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now, I found where we got that German guy from before. Do you remember this news story?
What German guy from before?
Yeah, but you just played that little quote of the German guy.
Of yours?
Yeah. Ich mein I remembered the story. Here it is.
Okay.
Yeah?
It was from last week. Headline, man has penis bitten off by pet dog.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
He's still a good boy.
Authorities in Germany say a man's male member was bitten off and eaten by his dog.
Oh, man.
Residents in the town of Herne contacted police upon the dog's incessant barking coming from the man's home in the middle of the night. First responders broke down the door, found the 66-year-old owner gravely injured, and rushed him to the hospital. His male member could not be found. Officials believe the man's dog, said to be about the size of a Jack Russell, bit off the male member.
And possibly ingested it. If it couldn't be found, it's in the dog.
So would it would be
digested.
Digested.
Yeah.
It would be gone.
Yeah, you don't need to sift through the poop for that.
Unless you fashion it out of the dog.
Yeah. Okay, can you play the theme song there? This was, I believe it was Adolf Gulpendongen.
Do you mean Adolf Gulpendongen?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yes. Okay. Ready? He thought it was an Oscar Meyer Wiener. That is why my doggy barked at me. He chomped on my Wiener Pussenschaften. Now I've got nothing to hold on to when I pee. Thank you.
Very good.
I'm in transition. I'm becoming a Hans Frankendicken.
All right.
Transitioning, you see.
Frankendicken,
yeah.
You have little nuts on the side of your...
Okay. The nuts are the side of the neck. How does that joke go?
Your prices are so high, I thought your nuts were in your neck. Isn't that right?
Yeah. That I don't know.
No. What else is happening in sports?
Well, you know what we do now.
Stupid World Record.
Using Bob and Tom Show logo balloons.
Thank you.
How do I not mention this, that you misspelled your name in the first line of this story?
What do you mean?
It's Bob and Ton.
Wow.
That's how selfless he is.
Yes.
David Rush has reclaimed the Guinness World Record for the longest time to keep 2 balloons in the air with his head yet.
Oh.
David first broke this record back in 2018 with a time of 3 minutes, 12 seconds. But a year later, someone else broke it with a time of 6 minutes, 34 seconds. Shattered it.
Should be.
For the record to be valid, the balloons need to be 8 inches in diameter, and each touch has to alternate the balloons. David took back the record title by keeping 2 balloons in the air using only his head for a total of 13 minutes, 58 seconds. Take that. The latest attempt brings his record total to 162 Guinness World Record titles. He has 20 more titles to go to reach his goal of breaking or holding the most.
The record for the records?
Okay.
I always thought that was way higher, but if he would know.
Yeah.
I think it's holding them at the same time, I think, is the key.
Okay.
So, well, you go, David. Thanks for using the Bob and Tom balloons.
D-Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just going to throw those away. But
really?
You've put them to some use.
I see.
So.
How have we not talked to him on a Zoom or something?
We have.
We have.
Or did we? And I
Yeah,
forgot.
we have.
Okay.
Looks like he's getting...
Did I have a good time?
I think
You enjoyed it very much.
Looks like he's getting kind of buff.
Oh, yeah? Working out?
It looks
Is
like
that
he's,
right?
he's
I
getting...
don't recall him ever being not.
Well, I mean, he looks like he's even stronger than before.
All right.
And
You
of
think
course,
he's
a world-class juggler, which is, of course, one of my favorite things.
Think he's all vitamined up? You think he's working the weights?
Working out a lot.
Maybe he's working out for an upcoming record.
Maybe.
He does a lot of physical things, obviously.
Hollywood Hannon?
Yeah, his neighbor.
He contacted. He wants to be on the show a
We'll
lot.
have him in. He can be.
Yeah.
Take that seat over there.
Maybe we could get those two to head-to-head Guinness World Records. That'd be exciting.
What, against each other?
Yeah.
Okay, that could be a possibility.
Yeah, turn them against each other.
Well, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Now,
fist fight.
We have Christy Lee at the news desk. I guess we'll go back to the sports page.
That's sports.
That's concluded.
Yes, that's sports for this morning.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hey, Rocky, this is what you farted for.
There you go. Whatever you do, always
Dick to mine pussy.
be a good sport. Christy.
A new survey offers some insights into remote work. Apparently, 70% admitted to being business up top, casual on the bottom during Zoom meetings.
Well, no kidding.
Yeah. They might wear something comfortable, casual, or even risque below the desk and off screen, if you know what I mean.
Mesh
That's
free throw
okay.
pouch.
Just don't go full Jeffrey Tubin on everybody.
I thought he was going to say the other Jeff.
Respondents said virtual meetings allow them to see into their coworkers' lives. Of course, we've all had the pet that's jumped into our Zoom meetings before, haven't you? I know I have.
I know how Josh feels about this, but I saw another one the other day. There was this reporter interviewing someone on a Zoom, I think like a federal economist or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the economist was one side was the reporter and the other side was going to be the economist. But they went live and it was the economist's golden retriever sitting where the economist was.
I would have loved that.
And the guy goes, all right, we're going to, well, looks like our guest isn't here yet. And the golden retriever is just staring at the guy.
So funny.
So funny.
And you see the golden retriever said he was going to lower interest rates in the stock market.
Yes, he was. And the stock
Good for
market
him.
rebounded.
Yeah.
Cheaper dog biscuits.
The other
really,
thing
sir?
we've all done probably is had somebody walk by, or you've seen other family members. And
I've noticed that the new thing now, Christy, is the blurred background.
yes.
That seems very popular.
I don't know how to do that.
I was on a Zoom meeting yesterday or the well, whatever. And I joined and I saw two people, like a couple of people, and I went, hey, I'm here. How you doing?
Oh.
And they're like, oh, hi. And I was like, yeah, so I'm whenever you want, we can talk about this or whatever. And then I slowly realized there were like 40 other people on the and I was just the one idiot going, hey, I'm here.
Did you get the job?
I did.
I don't think I'm going to Zoom anymore. The last one I was on, it cost me $85,000.
Oh.
I don't think Zoom so much anymore.
I'm wondering if there are consultants that, what's the word I'm trying to think? What is it when you stage?
Yes.
I wonder if there are consultants who stage the bookcase behind the guy.
Oh, sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
They pretend you read this one. They put this
Do
one
you have
sideways.
a Zoom place in your home? Like a certain spot? I always zoom from the same spot.
No, all you can see behind me is a window.
Oh, okay. That's bad. Bad lighting. You don't want a window behind you.
I have a Zoom place. Yeah.
Oh.
Fake plants in the background.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
I just do it on my phone wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to because I can't get Zoom to work on my phone.
But Josh raises a good point, which is much like anyone who's ever worked in a job where you have to have a lot of meetings.
Yes.
And I think I read a survey that 95% of CEOs said most meetings are a total waste of their time. There are way too many people in there. How many people really needed to be in that meeting, Josh?
I don't know.
Like
honestly, yeah. So yeah,
20% admitted to being distracted by unusual items in someone's background.
That's Jeffrey Toobin.
Hey, Toobin, we're trying to.
Hey, put it away, will you?
Conduct business here.
Wouldn't you, if you won an Emmy, put it in the background, right, or something?
Oh,
like,
sure.
Something like
Yeah,
people do.
of
Yeah,
course, people
Hell
do
yeah.
that. When asked the most intriguing things they've seen in virtual meeting backgrounds, respondents outlined scenarios like a puppy licked the screen, and even colleagues who had no time to change them were wearing pajamas for the meeting.
Do they make everybody stand up?
No.
That's all you
Pants check, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, you worked TV for a long time, Christy. Did the anchors, that was...
that was a big deal. Anchors would wear shorts and then a suit coat.
Yeah. Now, these days, so many of the anchors have to stand, at least for part of the
They
broadcast.
really do.
Can't
yeah.
do that anymore.
I wonder how that happened.
Yeah,
Some consultant somewhere said this is more relaxed.
You're
People like
exactly
this.
right.
Yeah.
People like to see you walk around a little bit.
No, we don't.
The old-time anchor said, "What about my desk, you ass?"
Yeah.
I'm glad you said desk. And you know the green screen, for lack of a better term, those things have really advanced. You can't tell that the guy's in front of a green screen anymore. It's amazing.
Yeah, back in the olden days when you had to, it was called a chroma key, and these people would, if you wore the wrong color, it would cause part of your tie to disappear.
Sure, yeah.
Or,
you could do it so it just looked like your head was floating.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I knew a guy that he had a room fixed up so it looked like this guy was from England, and he had this room that looked like he was in England, but in fact he lived in the Bahamas now most of the time.
Cool. Good for him.
But he had the fake room.
Sure.
Except he'd be doing these calls, and all of a sudden you'd hear all these chickens and roosters crowing.
Yes.
Oh,
the London streets.
Yes, I hear in the Boltons they now allow roosters. You see, a lot of loose cocks there in the Bahamas. Roosters.
Yes.
Couldn't help yourself.
Famous birds. Coming up, we've got something special with Jess Hooker.
All right.
That we talked about last week that I'm really intrigued by this.
All right.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was. I'm excited.
It involves pork.
Okay.
Oh.
But in a very unusual way.
Okay.
And we will be exploring that with a little taste test. I'm excited about it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's food day today. Jess Hooker will be in with some sort of entree.
Oh.
Smells good.
And the secret word is pork.
A nice amuse-bouche.
That's pork. But right now, Jess Hooker's in the studio delivering Tom his beverage because Tom's incapable.
Man.
Is that right, Tom?
I just got sidetracked, and I've got some nice tea here. Coming up, we have a special treat.
Didn't even hear a thank you.
No.
No, of course not.
I was gentlemanly. I said thank you.
I don't think you did. I didn't hear it. And you're up against a mic. I heard nothing.
I go like this. See what just happened there? I press the button.
Do that more often.
Okay. Now,
especially when you yell Zig Heil. Can you do that?
We have...
you did that earlier.
No, I didn't. That was a character.
Oh, I see.
Like Archie Bunker, you see.
Little girly there.
Remember that morning when he said, I don't like telling people anything what's going on. I like to keep them aware and sharp.
Yeah.
And ready for anything. He wants us to think he's kidding, but Josh brought this up. That's absolutely how he wants things. That was the truest thing
Uninformed.
you've ever said.
You never tell us anything.
And then the fun part is, because you're uninformed, you're uninformed.
You get yelled at for
and then he gets upset.
Because we don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, I'm not sure any of you guys have heard about this, but we're going to be doing our show from West Virginia coming up in the morning of April 5th.
Almost heaven.
With Duke Tomato, the Power Trio, and the Brass to Mouth Horns.
That'll be fun.
It's going to be great. And then that evening, we're doing a special comedy show. It'll be Willie G, Patty G, Josh, Jeff Oskey. I'll be your host with Christy. It'll be fun. Tickets for that go on sale, I think, in about 2 hours.
Oh, cool.
So if you're in Charleston, West Virginia, hope to see you there. The morning show, by the way, you can come by and hang out for free. And we'll have some interesting stuff, I'm sure. In the meantime, I got this from a police officer. We were asking if those bumper stickers people have, if sometimes they'll sway them one way or the other.
Oh, right.
And we had the one guy that said, what was it, is someone had the bad cop, no donut bumper
Right.
sticker.
Yeah.
Gave him the ticket. This particular police officer said, those pro-police stickers on the back of the cars don't do anything. I recently caught a guy who was trafficking meth and coke, and he had one of those stickers in the back of his car. So
Wow.
You're not fooling anybody.
Yeah, it'd be hard to not give that guy a citation.
Meth and coke.
To say the least.
How high can you get? Jeez.
Thank you, officer.
Well,
we
thank you.
appreciate the communication.
And we appreciate what you do.
We now appreciate Christy Lee at the news desk.
Oh, thank you.
What have we missed?
Well, we were talking about Zoom meetings. Let's continue with the office facts. Detroit deodorant sales are up, and do you want to know why?
Why?
People cared less about smelling great when they were in their homes on a Zoom call.
Makes sense.
But now they're back after the COVID-19 pandemic in the office. The trend appeared in Unilever's third quarter earnings released last week.
Unilever?
Yes, the personal care.
You say Unilever.
I say Unilever. Lever, lover, and lever. That's called the whole.
What a weird name. Doesn't that mean
Unilever?
one lever?
No, it's a giant conglomerate for health and beauty aids, I think.
Yeah, I believe Chick is
Soaps
correct.
and things.
But what it actually translates to, I'm not too sure.
They make Rexa. I never heard of that. Dove and Axe, and they say that deodorant sales are up. They continued to build on their growth in just the last few quarters, and they attributed the increase in deodorant sales to the return of employees to the office place.
I wonder if douches are up.
Rexona. I never heard of Rexona. Really?
I think they're
That's
down.
a fair question.
I think they're down because a lot of doctors now are going, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, you don't have
ladies.
to do that. It's
But I mean, I think
self-cleansing.
the commercials are designed to make women self-conscious.
Of course they are.
I use Fresh Balls.
I don't. Oh, that's a real thing. Yeah.
And they have fresh breasts and they have fresh body.
I remember FDS deodorant spray, feminine deodorant spray.
I don't feel like I see a lot
But
of
I've
douche commercials.
Never used it, but I always saw the.
I think they've cut back, or maybe they're not on the shows you're watching.
Well, I
don't
watch a
think
fair
I've-
amount of like Hallmark and stuff.
I don't think I've seen.
Oh, that's
it.
true. If they're not on advertising, what are they doing?
No,
if they're not on Hallmark?
I'll see Poise. You know.
Oh, for the
What's that?
Panty liners kind of
Adult
stuff.
size,
adult diaper kind of
panties.
things.
And I'll see
That name is so graceful.
Poise.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Poise.
Except that they say things like "you need poise in your pants," which is awfully close to piss in your pants, and it makes me laugh every time.
There's poise in my
And then
pants.
There's one for an all-over deodorant.
Lume. I see that one
yeah.
all the time, or Lumi
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah,
Ando too. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
You can use it anywhere.
new from Unilever. Snatch. It's French. Well, if we're talking douche commercials,
That was
we got
very
we got to
funny.
hear from Renee.
Comedian Renee Hicks has joined us in the studio.
Morning, Renee.
Good morning. Quite the sportswoman, I can tell
Oh,
from
yes,
your
yes. And we were
conversation.
talking about the WNBA. I just want to know, like, will there be, like, feminine hygiene commercials, like, sponsoring it? Because I think those things got to go. They're just too damn nasty. I mean, they got to stop. They got to stop talking about women's genitalia. I mean, and these women talking about douche. We don't do that, men. We don't go to the beach talking about douche.
You don't?
You know? No, we don't. And see, I never want to see a black woman do that.
Mhm.
Because you know they would have her just acting crazy, just walking along going, oh, girl, I ain't seen you to... Damn, Shaniqua, is that you stinking like that, girl? Well, you need to douche your nasty ass. There's a whole family of seagulls following your nasty ass. Damn.
One of the classics, Renee Hicks and her take on douche commercials.
Do you use, changing the subject, are you an emoji user, Tom?
I occasionally.
He's getting better.
A new study from the University of Ottawa finds the older adults want to express themselves with emojis, but just really don't understand how. Even when they understand an emoji's meaning, older users are still less likely to use them because they lack the confidence to incorporate them into a conversation.
I don't know about that. They're making this a bigger thing than what it is, I think.
Some of the emojis, I don't know what they mean. Do you? Like some of the face emojis, it's like, what is that?
I just asked. I go, what does that face mean?
Those are too small.
They are small.
How big you want them?
I mean,
you increase the font size, you'll increase the emoji size,
What?
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
You can make the font bigger.
Okay.
What's your font?
What size font do you use on your phone?
I don't know, the big one. I thought I don't know. Do you ever get that one with the eggplant and the squirting?
The water drops.
I do not.
Oh, okay.
And
We'll start getting it now.
And the peach and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
older people don't know all those secret. Yeah, we don't know all the secrets. Emoji references,
right? I mean, there's let's say you want to blow your daughter or son a kiss.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow, that was.
Yeah.
So there's the emoji with the face blowing the kiss and the heart.
Yeah.
But
the Bob and Tom Show is experiencing technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
There's also the red lips.
Yes.
Like the sexy kind of lipstick. Right. I could see a grandma sending the lipstick. Just like, hey, kisses, as opposed, and just, oh, jeez.
The best thing you ever did for me among them was that it's not a smiley face, but it's the blank look.
Yes, that's my favorite.
I send that all the time. Somebody asks me to go do something, or are you up for dinner, and I'll just send them. It's just a flat.
Oh,
yeah. Love it. Love everything about it.
I don't like the winky face.
You don't?
That's got to be the most popular.
I love the winky face.
That's because you can't. You're incapable of winking.
It's a sweet thing.
You've got to contort your whole face.
I sort of wink in slow motion.
Your girl sends that to you. Hey, baby.
And a wink.
Little wink.
No.
And then you send back.
Happy birthday, baby. There you go.
Baby.
So
you don't have secret emojis for each other?
No.
Oh,
I don't use them all that often.
Do you have a code word though?
Pookie Bear.
Making love,
no,
like lasagna or something.
Yeah. I just finally figured out emoticons about 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
So now when we come back, we have a song from Pat Godwin. That's
I want to take
nice
it
tribute to the emojis.
I want to take it to the hole, baby.
Oh yeah, sweet emoji. Yeah.
Okay, and then we have
time to dunk.
And Josh is going to sing something.
Oh, really? Okay, good.
You're going to sing, Josh?
I'm looking forward to that.
We got Apple Watch news. We got Panda news. And you want to swim with stingrays? It's happening. We'll let you know how. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate Pina Colada and Thai-iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
TaxAct knows small business owners can sometimes use a little help with their taxes. That's why TaxAct has Expert Assist, a team of live tax experts ready to answer any questions you may have. Think of them as your own personal sidekick. Not like one of those funny talking animal sidekicks, more like the super smart nerding out on tax code and business casual attire sidekick, but just as helpful and lovable. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
Jenkins.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold.
You had this story about older folks can't figure out emojis.
Yes, this whole break I've been looking at emoji icons and what they mean because I am one of those people. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Well, you'll always
all those
have
faces.
You'll always have cursive.
I love cursive,
I know.
and I love writing a letter.
Nice.
Yeah, very good. Oh my gosh,
gosh,
what's this?
Okay, now we're getting something is being brought in.
Here we go.
This is from Miss Jess Hooker.
Some sort of foodstuffs.
And Jess, do you want to saddle up to the microphone and let us know what this stuff is?
I see pork. I see rice. I see underpants. No, I
Yeah.
see.
You see a lady in France.
I see.
This looks like straight pork fat.
Yeah.
I mean, this is.
It is.
Okay.
It's pork belly.
Pork belly.
belly.
Oh, I love
So-
pork. I'm a big fan.
You guys did a story a week or two ago about pork lattes, and they serve them in China in celebration of the Lunar New Year.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Starbucks in China actually has pork lattes. That's correct.
Yeah, pork is significant in a year full of abundance.
Oh,
And
nice.
So that's what they celebrate with. Usually this dish that's called dong po ro. And that's what you have to prepare in order to get the glaze to put into the coffee to make the pork latte.
I see.
Yeah. So last night I did the pork belly recipe for the dong po ro. And then I used the broth and glazed it down. And this is what we have in our espresso with cream on top.
Okay.
So the short version is there's pork juice in this coffee.
Exactly.
All right, let's give her a sip.
Sweetened pork juice. So that broth has ginger and scallions and
Oh, that
brown
is-
sugar. And
It's like soup.
It's salty.
Yeah, very salty. There's
Very
so
salty.
that recipe calls for dark and light
Oh,
soy
yeah.
sauce, a lot.
Yeah. It's mostly sodium.
and an
yeah.
entire bottle of rice wine. So you guys might have a little bit of a buzz later.
Yeah, even by my standards, that is
That's
salty.
It's like bone broth, kind of.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I said it tastes like
good.
soup.
Yeah.
Well, we can eat the pork belly though, right?
You can eat the. Yeah, I just thought I'd go ahead and let you guys. You don't have to eat it now, but yeah, I just thought you might want to taste. I had plenty left over, obviously.
Is this long grain rice?
No, it's basmati. Yeah.
Yeah, here's the article. Dong Po, DONG-PO, Dong Po braised pork flavor sauce is put into the espresso with steamed milk at Starbucks in China.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's the abundant year savory latte is how it translates.
Yeah. It didn't
So-
go over very well. It was $10 a serving, and so people are like, "This is too expensive," and I'd rather just have pork by
Yeah.
itself.
Well, this pork belly is inedible, isn't it?
Is it bad?
No!
Oh.
It's unbelievable.
He's being
It
sarcastic.
almost crawls down your throat.
Yeah, it's so good.
So good.
So Starbucks in the United States is not doing this.
No, not at all. No, these aren't. This is this is
No porcacino.
nope. China and here. That's it. Yeah.
It'd be such a natural.
Yeah.
Porcacino sounds like the name of a drag queen. Have you seen Porcacino? It's awesome.
It's awesome.
I like this pork-based coffee.
Do you really?
It's good.
Might make you a coffee drinker, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I get pork in it every
It's not for me.
morning.
It really tastes more like soup.
Soup.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Can you taste the espresso at all? I thought it was.
Yeah. A little bit.
I can't.
A little
I
bit.
can't.
Yeah. I didn't think I
Tastes
could
like
either.
it tastes like really salty
Yeah.
I'm getting
soup.
no.
I get the feeling
No
this would
coffee.
be.
Yeah.
If I was sick, this would be good.
Yeah.
For
agree.
me, I think. Yeah.
I agree. It's very tasty, but it's probably mostly sodium.
Oh, it is all the entire broth. That's all it is. Yeah, dark, light soy sauce. So 2 bottles of that, and then, like I said, a whole bottle of rice wine.
I mean, that's exactly what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Are those ingredients?
Now, Tom, you're going to swell up, and you won't be able to wear your rings. All this sodium.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't wear any rings.
See, that's what girlies talk about.
Okay, I don't wear
Yeah,
rings.
we bloat.
Yeah, we tend to bloat at parties.
All right. Well,
Yes.
thank you very much.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Very good. Now,
Back to the pork belly.
while you guys eat your pork belly, we have the story about emojis. And how older folks, it's like Gen Z hieroglyphics to them. They don't really get what they mean, but they're trying to use them.
Right.
So it's a little awkward when Grandma sends you the eggplant.
What emoji do you use?
Yes.
The most?
I just had this conversation with Cookie last night. We were texting each other. Cookie's our engineer, and he sent me an emoji, and he goes, "I'm not really an emoji guy, but I thought this was appropriate." And so I sent him one, and I use the upside down smiley face for a lot of things, just when it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really.
Your
wanna-
life is upside down.
Yeah,
Yeah, things are kind of askew.
That's
yeah,
cute.
yeah. But I don't want to be negative.
I do the kiss emoji all the time, every day with my husband.
Was that just your
Very
lips?
sweet.
with the little heart that comes out?
Do you
We
guys
send
use
that
the-
to each other probably 2-3
It's like a
times a
person
day.
who looks like this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now a heart comes out.
We don't say anything else.
What?
Just the
That
emoji.
early love is
You've
so
seen it. You
adorable.
must have seen
He
it.
knows what it is.
No, I don't. You mean
We're all going to send you one.
it's in motion?
No.
No. Well, you can do. They
have some like that, but no.
Do you guys use the ones that look like you?
See,
I have avatars, but I don't really use them.
But yeah, we send them all the time. See?
All right. And you can. And there are companies that make other emojis you can buy, like aftermarket.
Yes.
Yeah, they're apps.
Are they? Do they allow semi-dirty ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
The NFL has emoji themed for all the teams.
No,
and I'm sure the other.
Yeah, you just download their keyboard.
Yeah.
And it becomes an alternate keyboard.
You can download different keyboards. You know that, right, Tom?
No.
Don't.
Look, I can barely get through ASDF.
ASDF GHJKL semicolon.
Nicely done.
Very nice.
I don't know why.
I could not do that.
Anyway, we have a song or something?
We do. Let's get to it. Thank you for
now here's an ode to pork belly.
This is about emojis.
I text you a smiley face. Conversation is just a waste. I'm not really good with English words. I'd rather use hearts, lips, and turds. We don't talk anymore or even use letters. Big thumbs up means I'm feeling better. You sent me a peach, here comes a zucchini. Better than a picture of my weenie. A long-nosed face means you're a liar. Horny face means my pants on fire. I was just getting used to LOL. Now I never have to spell.
All right. A little tribute to the emoji. Now, I am going to need some water.
Yes.
Now that I've had this pork.
I'm fine.
What kind of place is this?
all the fluids have drained out of me from this pork-infused coffee.
I'm telling you, you're going to swell up. Your pants aren't going to fit. You're going to feel bloated the rest of the day.
That is really, really something. I can see why they're not doing it here in the United States of America. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Al Jackson.
Why haven't you made the leap for having a chef on board? I mean, you got a cake maker. Why don't you just
Who says he doesn't?
and have a cook? You know, you could call her cook.
No, we
Cook,
have
what's-
one right here. Her name is Jess
Yeah,
Hooker.
There you go.
What's for dinner?
Hooker the cooker.
Well, I mean, you know.
Oh, do you
like
go to his house at night and
on the
cook for him
daily.
too?
That would be interesting.
Not
wouldn't it?
yet.
I would not be surprised.
My cook, Pierre Dordache, is he can make anything.
Yeah.
I have Francois Dordache.
Oh,
They're brothers.
Yeah, the dynasty.
Use it enough, they give you a pair of extra-large jeans, DoorDash. For the men with the big ass. Okay.
I have to order food.
Feed me.
Hey, and while I'm eating food, I'm going to be listening to my Raycon Everyday Earbuds. That's right. Amazing audio quality at half the price of other premium audio brands. How about their tens of thousands of 5-star reviews readily available on the internet? Raycon's optimized gel tips are designed to fit every ear ever made. And whether you're out taking a walk or walking the dog or on the treadmill or chatting on the phone, cleaning the house, Raycons will stay in your ears. What a concept. And Raycon seamless Bluetooth syncing, 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life. And you don't have to worry about whether Raycons are up for the tasks. They will be there when you need them. You also enjoy features like their easy-to-use earbud tap functions, noise isolation, and awareness modes. And yes, the deal for you, because you know us, go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. 20% off and free shipping. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, comedian Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Xyzal is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Xyzal keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Xyzal. At night.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. We've just, some of us have really enjoyed the pork belly and the pork latte. Is that what they called it?
Yeah.
Pork latte that Jess Hooker prepared for us. Christy's here.
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey, Chick. Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. And Tom, I've just noticed this about you, Tom. You are somewhat of a delicate flower. You have the taste of that pork latte in your mouth, and you really struggle.
Had to chew some gum to get rid of it.
Yeah. It's intense.
Yeah.
Is that right?
There we go. There's our guest. He is comedian Al Jackson. Al, I don't know if you on your TV show Daily Blast Live. I don't know if you had the story about in China they're doing a pork-based latte in honor of the Year of the Pig, I guess.
I was listening to you guys talk just in awe. This is a perfect topic. I'm dressed like a failed author today, so I'm ready to be analytical.
All right.
And it's Year of the Dragon, isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was the Year of the Pig.
I thought it was Dragon.
Yeah,
Well,
it's Year of the Dragon.
They just do it every.
Oh, they do it to celebrate the lunar new year.
tradition.
Because dragon coffee would probably be very high in caffeine.
Well, no,
I'm
it's
guessing.
dragon meat and pork meat are very similar.
I see.
That's actually a really good name for coffee, is Dragon Coffee. You made me think about I was doing a radio show years ago in Fort Myers in studio, and they had a bacon vodka. Like just sitting on the shelf or some kind of promotion.
Yeah.
And they were like, do you want to take a shot of it on the air? And I was drinking everything in sight. And so I was like, sure. And I took a shot of this. And there's only a few things that you'll have in your life that instantly make you sick to your stomach and ready to get. There's like, for me, it was that bacon vodka that'll just turn. And within 5 seconds, I was out of that studio. Didn't make it down the hallway. But I don't know if the pork latte would do the same. But I'd be willing to find out. Was it disgusting, or was it like,
it tastes like a really, really salty soup.
Yeah, like you're drinking a lot of soy
broth?
sauce.
I couldn't taste any. I couldn't taste any coffee at all.
No.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it very much, and I could pick up the little bit of espresso in it. Yeah.
Okay, all right, but a little bit weird. Do you guys do much taste testing on the Daily Blast Live?
We haven't in a while. It's weird. One of the taste tests we did was when I went viral for the Wendy's comment I made to my the Popeyes comment I made to my co-host. But that was really, and I think that was because it was like National Chicken Sandwich Day. But we don't really do too much unless, like, maybe if there is a somebody from the Food Network on and they want us to try like their vegan pizza or something. We can heat it up in the studio, but not really.
Now, did you guys do the nude bowling story?
No, but I hope we're about to.
It's nudists in Pittsburgh are doing a nude bowling event coming up next month, and Christy and I immediately had the same question.
Got to wear shoes?
Do you have to wear shoes, or do you have to wear bowling shoes, or is it also barefoot? I'm guessing you have to wear shoes.
which would make it way worse because now everybody in there is a nudist. So they're like, I'm comfortable with my body. And that means that they're all too fraudulent to look at themselves and be like, we look ridiculous. Because bowling shoes, when you're well-dressed, look crazy. So when you have nothing on, and side note, Tom, I was talking to my co-host on my podcast, I forgot the name of it. My podcast, My Safe Word Is More. And she told me she went to a nudist colony when she was 18 years old, her boyfriend, just because, it was back in the 90s and people didn't know things. And she said the thing that they don't tell you is like at a colony like that, people carry around paper towels to sit on.
Mm-hmm.
You can do the math on that. I never thought, but that means that it had to have been a problem where somebody's like, we got to do something.
Yeah, anal leakage, I believe.
We're all standing.
I like the fact that the only time you ever hear the word colony pretty much is a leper colony and nudist colony.
Ant colony.
Ant colony.
Well, yeah, I'm in the human realm.
Sure.
The interesting thing about this nude bowling thing is the nudist people are trying to pawn off the word naturist, which, to me, naturist awfully close to naturalist.
I've heard naturist ever since I heard a nudist colony.
Yeah, I think.
But Chicky, don't you think about like nature? If I hear nature, if somebody goes, Chicky is a naturist, I'd be like, oh, he's somewhere looking at a pelican.
Yes,
with those tiny binoculars.
I'm watching birds. I'm a bird watcher. Maybe. Yeah,
he's
you're
a
right.
bird watcher.
By the way, Al, this is also unfair. According to this, first of all, participants must be 18 or over to attend.
Of course.
I'm guessing the law stepped in on that one. Women are allowed to wear bottoms.
Yeah, they let the women wear bottoms.
I would think it should be for the men in this case because if you think about the run, Christy, the running up to the line, you guys for the most part would be fine. A man, there could be, depending on your age, which most nudists, there's going to be lot of things moving in different directions.
Yeah, but
I think it would be way worse for a man.
it's that final pose though, where it's right there, you know.
They look like those clackers.
Can you imagine flying a nudist airline and having to get up to use the bathroom?
I read a story.
It's either butt or balls right in the face.
I read a story yesterday, about the 9 rules to nude cruising. And they'll get you kicked off a cruise if you break them. So. Yeah.
And one of them is a couple?
One of them, you have to carry a towel with you at all times to sit in public areas. You have to be dressed when the ship is in port, which would make sense. The lingerie, fetish wear, and excessive genitalia jewelry not appropriate.
Oh, excessive genitalia jewelry.
Yeah, excessive.
So you can have a tasteful pinky ring on your schlong.
Yeah, you can't have a chain from your ear to your
This is interesting. According to this cruise line, clothing must be worn in the dining rooms.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
While you're eating. Oh,
that may be a health issue.
Yeah.
Pubes and stuff.
No photo zones must be respected. Fondling or inappropriate touching strictly prohibited.
What about making this noise while you're touching? What about that?
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
What about the fact I don't want to if I'm on a new cruise, I want this to kind of be no holds barred. I'm sorry. I don't want all these rules. I thought that was the point is we are anarchists, we are hedonists. They literally call the place where they gather hedonism. So then I just don't like the rules. If you're going to do it, be like, hey, listen, no cameras and sign this NDA and get on board.
Yeah,
I don't like all these rules.
Bare necessity cruises on the Norwegian Pearl.
Oh, the bare necessities.
Is the crew fully clothed?
I would assume, yes. Yeah.
I did one of these.
That sounds.
What? Yeah, I performed on one of them.
No.
Were you nude?
Did you bring your guitar?
Oh yeah, yeah. Just in case they made me perform.
Was the audience?
Yeah, the audience was. Yeah, and the dining rooms weren't. But there's a lot of hanky panky going on.
Did you hook up?
No, I stayed in my room. I was.
I've always wondered: is it more that they're just people that enjoy to be nude, like people reading a book while nude, or is this more of a sexual slant, and they're kind of like getting away with oh, this is about nature, but it's really more about groups of people piling on top of each other.
Yeah.
So you got more of a sexual vibe from the audience?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was crazy.
Pat, when you were nervous on stage, did you picture the audience wearing clothes?
Oh my God, that caps it off right there. We're done now. Boom. That was nice. Now we're speaking with a comedian, Al Jackson, and Al is on the DBL, the Daily Blast Live.
Yes, sir.
And, talking about all kinds of stuff on a daily basis. Serious stuff, fun stuff, cool stuff. And you do have a look today, kind of I would say, late 70s era failed author.
Or a dramatic arts.
He's got the aviator. Are those the aviator glasses on?
Mm-hmm.
Are those functional glasses or are they vanity glasses?
No, they're functional. My thing is like if I had a black beret on with this black turtleneck, would that allow me to drink free at any bookstore?
I think it might. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to be my new little hustle.
Now, we have some new words to review today. Al tries to help me get a little bit hipper. What have we got to look at?
All right, Tom. This first one is kind of obvious, but can you tell me in what country and in what context you would use the word bruv? B-R-U-V.
Bruv?
Yes.
You'll hear this in movies.
You use it in a sense, Josh.
I won't use. I'll just do it in my voice.
Right.
Come on, bruv. We got to go rob that bank.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's just like it's like brother or bro. It's bro here, but it's bro when you're in England.
I always feel like I hear it in those
Australia.
British heist movies.
Yeah,
Jason Statham will say it.
It's
okay.
in Snatch a couple times.
Hey, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah, bruv is just like it's our bro.
Bruv.
Like, oh, bro, come on. Yeah, bruv. Which I kind of weirdly, I like, it rolls off my tongue better. Like, come on, bruv. Come on, one more drink, man. It just rolls off my tongue better than bro.
Yeah, I can't get away with bro.
No, you can't.
Sounds like it's got it sounds like it's got quotation marks around it.
No, you sound like a narc.
Yes.
You absolutely sound like a narc.
Sure do.
Yes.
Hey, bro.
Or condescending parents. It's like, hey, bro, you're not going to the party tonight. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
Why don't you go bro on that?
I mean, I just can't walk up to Josh after the show. Hey, bro, want to go grab some brunch?
Josh, what would you do if he did that? Would you think that, like, you were getting fired? Would you think something bad is happening? Because there's no way Tom... What would you really think if Tom said, hey, bro, let's go to brunch? What would you honestly think?
I would honestly think he was trying to make me laugh. Like being silly by saying bro.
I can't get away with it.
Yeah, you literally cannot.
But you can.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think how often I use the word bro. I'll do it more because this is the beauty of language like this is people use words differently. And like I would use bro as more of a there's more. So I'd be like, Tom, I went on this date with this girl and she was like, she wanted to put me in handcuffs. Dude, that wasn't it, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Then she wanted me to put on a leather mask with the zipper across the mouth. Bro, you know, I would use it, but some people just use it constantly, like as a filler word in every sentence they use.
Teenage boys.
Yes.
Tom, can you think of any other words Al might be able to use that you can't?
Oh, let's not do that.
Well, take your time.
Your exit interview.
One of my favorite stories of all time is Al's famous radio story.
That's amazing.
We probably can't really repeat. Maybe when you're here live, we can do it.
Yes, I will tell that story live. But yeah, it's that was a different time in the world.
Yeah,
you know, where people weren't always panicking about everything. Tom, I got another word, another phrase.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
10 toes.
Say it again.
10 toes.
That's interesting.
10 toes.
Because we had a nickname earlier. A guy in high school was known as Six Toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name was Six. They called him Sixto, like Sixto, because he had 6 toes on both feet. And
on both feet.
And the kids figured it out, and so they called him Six Toes. Then it evolved into Sixto, which I thought was a cool nickname.
But this is 10 toes.
Is it 10 toes or 10 toe?
10 toes.
10 toes. Wow, 10 toes. Hey, 10 toes. Is it a nickname?
No.
Okay. So you wouldn't say, like, I'll tell you what, I went on a date with Christy, talk about 10 toes.
No, I mean,
Does it?
Glad I have 10 toes.
I would assume that as the default.
Does it mean somebody's healthy? Because you'll hear like, hey, how's the baby? Hey, 10 fingers, 10 toes.
Well, that's a good.
No, but that's a great guess. But
Is
no.
it somebody's all in? Like I'm all in, 10 toes.
Check out
Good
the
job,
big brain.
Jess.
Wow.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
Oh,
So, yeah, like I got 10 toes down. I got 2 feet down. I'm here for you, Tom.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with Chick. I don't like seeing people's feet.
I don't either.
In sandals.
I'm not.
Not a fan.
No. I have a foot thing. You know.
Yeah,
that.
but if I came in and went, hey, will you look at
no,
yeah.
absolutely.
Guys' feet.
Right.
Yeah.
Men.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
I don't want to.
Unless you're sitting in a lawn chair in sand, don't wear sandals.
Yeah.
Just
If
don't.
Josh goes, I'm in this 10 toes. Josh, put some shoes on.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And boy, I got raked over the coals for our shoe discussion last week, Al.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah. Remember, I asked that guy about what kind of shoes he had. I thought they were really cool.
First of all, you shouldn't do that to other men. Just don't do it. It makes them uncomfortable.
You think
it
so?
It should make you uncomfortable.
It was in a locker room, so it may have come off wrong.
Which doesn't help, believe me.
And he told you they were called APLs?
Yeah, so I looked up that these look really cool. Maybe I'll get a pair of these.
I see. I'm with. I thought they looked okay too, and that just proves I'm not a shoe guy.
No,
because-
absolutely not. You guys, you picked the ugliest shoes.
And then
I've always been.
my
I said they were
shoe
terrible.
guy friend, Scott, immediately emails me from Los Angeles going, hey, those are great if you're a suburban housewife.
I would have had known it, but I've always I wear the shoes I wear now. Chick has bought me. He's bought me like 3 or 4 pairs of shoes.
I got tired of looking at them. I can't.
I know.
See
I do not know how to choose shoes.
So,
I'm terrible.
Al, what are the hip things on your feet these days?
I have on some loafers right now,
The
but
hip
you know
things.
what? As I'm laughing,
Yeah.
I just went on Temu, Christy, and I bought 2 pairs of just like knockoff Nikes, and it was the first time because I was like, I'm gonna be walking around the house in these. I was like, I don't care. My kids are grown. My girl's here. I'm chilling, but I'm not trying to. I don't care. It was the first time I ever bought like non-name brand shoes. When they came, it was like me opening up the gift to the second half of my life. And I was here for it.
Really?
Just nondescript dad shoes. I bought a black pair and a white pair because I'm inclusive.
Oh.
and I just walk around. They are some random Japanese company that just have, is one within reach. They just have like the actual like amount of pressure they can withstand. It's the.
Yes.
I'll send a picture immediately.
Okay.
But I cannot make fun of your shoes because my weird nondescript shoes came in, and you know it's weird, Tom. You just made me. I meant to write it down as a word I was going to give you, but do you know what word at least was used for when you had on non-name brand shoes when I was growing up in the 80s? Do you know what those shoes?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Or?
What was it?
What you guys call nondescript shoes when you guys were? I've heard Bobos. I've definitely heard Bobos. That's a legit guess.
Good job, Pat.
Bobos.
That was really good.
Yeah, we call them
I
Bobos
never
in
heard that.
Pennsylvania.
I'm wearing Bobos?
Yeah.
No, what's
Knockoff sneakers.
What's the word?
We called them buddies. Like I don't know why, but it's just like it was a real insult because back in the day, before everybody could get everything online, like if there were certain standards that people had. So like, oh, if you don't have on Nikes or Adidas or whatever, it was like, oh, Josh over there with those buddies, dude. Like that would start. That could like start a fight. That could escalate.
I was ruthlessly bullied for my shoes when I grew up.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe that's why you have a hard time picking
Was
them
it the
out.
high?
Probably.
Was it the high heels or the name brand?
There you go.
Josh is in therapy, and his therapist is just holding up different pairs of terrible tennis shoes. Like, how does this make you feel?
Well, didn't you
Don't
mention
close
once
your
that-
eyes?
that you grew up with a relatively kind of poor, and didn't you talk about getting generic jeans?
Everything was generic for us. Yeah, girl. Yeah, pretty much. So, I don't remember anything specific that you may be alluding to.
I remember talking about jeans one time, and they were the non-name brand.
Yeah, I always got non-name brand.
Wow.
We got everything from Sears or JCPenney, so if it wasn't
Do
theirs,
they
it was
call those butties?
No.
butties.
Butties.
I see. Hey, Al, we'll be watching the Daily Blast live.
Hey, I love you guys.
All right.
I'll have those shoes for you next week.
Okay.
I wanna
Can't
see
wait
'em.
to see them.
See Al.
Now, do you own any loafers?
I don't think I do.
Do you have any of the slip-on sneakers like the Skechers?
I do have one pair of them.
Man, I saw Howie Long pushing those, and I was like, man, maybe that's the answer.
You don't have to bend down or nothing. You just slip your foot.
Oh, Ace is wearing them.
That's exactly. That's the road you're heading down.
Yeah, when the dogs have to go out right away, you don't have time to tie the shoes. You throw those babies on and out you go.
Ace, show Chick your foot. Your bare foot.
Oh, God.
Simply Safe. It's my home security system. It protects my compound. It should be yours. Experts and customers love Simply Safe for its comprehensive protection. It was just named Best Home Security System of 2024 by U.S. News and World Report and recognized for best customer service and home security by Newsweek. Its advanced technology protects every room, window, and door of your home. High-def cameras, inside and out, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. No long-term contract ever. You'll get the emergency response you need at about half the cost of traditional home security. And yes, it is easy to install it yourself, or you can have the professionals at Simply Safe do it for you and test it out. With Simply Safe's 60-day risk-free trial, you will love your system. And if you don't, you can return it for a full refund, easy peasy. Protect your home today and get peace of mind. And Bob and Tom Show listeners also get a special 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Read the reviews. They're great. Hey, real quick, we're going to be in Charleston, West Virginia, doing a special show Friday evening, April 5th.
Charleston.
With Willie G, Patty G, Josh, me, Christy. Who am I forgetting? Oh, Jeffrey Oskey, right? Mm-hmm. And the tickets for that go on sale any moment now. So it's at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. That morning, we're doing a free live radio show from the same location, thanks to Rock 105 WKLC. Hope to see you there. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Dog language.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
See, let me explain what happened.
Got a letter.
I like to make him angry just before he has to talk.
Oh, that's good.
He can't respond because no one knows what we're talking about.
Hi, Tom.
It's an art.
It's an art form.
It's an art form, really.
Oh, that's for sure.
This is just for Tom.
It's like you shut us and then they close the plane door. But
this is from Shane. Does anyone get that anymore?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody should know Shane. You're not a Western fan.
Alan Ladd, right, Shane? Anyway, I just experienced myself a Tomism. I was talking to a guy about buying a used car, and I wanted to say I need to have my mechanic take a look, but the word mechanic was not coming to me, and much like Tom, I said, I need my car worker guy to take
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Wanted to share.
That's why those are so joyful to hear about, because everybody has that.
Yeah. Yep. And this is from Laura. I'm at the gas station right now, and holy crap, I've turned into Tom. I came outside, grabbed a coffee and donut, and paying for gas. There's a gas tanker in front of my car right now. I'm freaking out. What do I do?
Don't light any matches.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm terrified.
You'll be all right, Laura. You got this.
Then one of those Brinks trucks slides into that and it explodes.
Did you hear the other morning that Tom got pulled over by the police for running red lights?
I did.
It was one light.
He was hiding.
But didn't he roll up and say, you've gone through a bunch of lights?
No, he said, I saw you go through that red light. I said, I'm trying to get into work, officer.
And it sounds like he was very polite.
It does.
Is that right?
It sounds like the cop was.
In my defense, this was like the only red light in all of New Mexico. There was like nothing there.
Yeah. Oh, I roll through lights at the time of morning we come in.
Yeah, it's 3 in the morning. I don't want to sit there for
scoff laws.
That's right.
There are laws for a reason. What do we have?
Everybody acted like you. We would have an unlawful society.
That's right.
I think when you're
like me, half the people
Anarchy! Anarchy!
If everyone acted like me, half the people would want to leave our country, which would be fine with me, by the way. I'm sorry, where were we, Christy?
Well, we're going to go to Las Vegas for quite a few stories here. This is my Vegas hunk. Yeah. Transportation Security Administration is testing out self-service screening lanes at Harry Reid International Airport in Vegas.
Harry Reid, that name always makes me laugh.
This woman coming through's got a Harry Reid. Check her out.
The new security lanes, open only to pre-checked travelers, incorporate a screen with do-it-yourself instructions and little or no help from uniformed TSA officers.
Little or no help from TSA, so it's just like the TSA.
That was Josh. Travelers step into a clear glass body scanning booth with a video display inside showing them how to stand. A separate high-tech inspection system for luggage uses an automated bin return that sanitizes trays with germ-killing ultraviolet light between users.
TSA, if you want to try something new, I have 3 things you can try. Kindness, patience, and tolerance. Have you considered any of those things?
Have you considered working with us, people that are trying to go through there? It would drive me crazy, too.
No, they're way too rude for the amount of work they have to do.
I have not experienced any of that, ever.
I would like to know.
You're such a liar.
But you pay for the fancy walk.
Oh, yeah, I have the pre-check and everything.
Yeah, I do too.
I would like to know, are we ever going to decide if it's shoes on or shoes off?
It depends on if you're pre-checked.
It doesn't matter. They'll yell at you either way.
And if you're over 70, you don't have to wear your shoes.
And it depends on how big the airport
I just went
is.
through Denver, and that you didn't have to take your shoes off.
And it depends on how big your feet are.
Oh.
That'd be fair. I mean, I'm a size 12. That's enough C4 to take out a plane.
So nobody in your party had to take off their shoes?
Nope.
Do you think there's a foot fetish?
On the way there, yes.
Yeah.
On the way back, no.
Do you think a foot fetish is out there going, for the feet he wants to see, ma'am, you have to take your shoes off. Sir, you can keep yours on. You're of a certain
I would like to have one suggestion. How about putting some hand sanitizer where people have to put their shoes back on?
Oh, they don't have that?
I'm just...
That's a pretty good idea.
That gets a little dicey when you're down at the end and you've got to get your stuff
You
there.
get a little pressured, don't you?
And there are people there, and all of a sudden you hear, you get out of the way. Oh, God, I'm the old guy in front of people. Yeah.
And I'm not really in favor of raising prices too much, but if you're going to bring a 6 tacos and 3 burgers and a giant salad in your lap, don't sit near me, okay? And it'd stink up the plane.
Well, how do they
spill
know
crap all over the plane? No, you shouldn't be able to bring food in a plane. Come
What?
on. It drives me
you
crazy.
can.
No.
I was on an incredible streak a while. It's been a while ago now, but there were 4 or 5 flights in a row. Somebody brought in, and it's a delicious product, a Subway chicken teriyaki.
Oh.
I know exactly what they smell like.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, and I believe they're called Subway chicken onion teriyaki.
No,
Chicken onion
that is-
teriyaki.
It smells like armpits.
Man.
Sweet onion. Oh,
That's
man.
brutal.
So
Ugh.
good.
That's a great sandwich, but it's
The
not to be sat next to.
Yeah.
Well,
Ma'am, I like your salad. How much ass is on that?
to be in an enclosed capsule.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. So it's a self-checking TSA.
The
That's
screening at speed program being tried in Las Vegas before expanding to other cities.
Excuse me, officer. I have to do my own body cavity search. Do you have any gloves? I think I'm keystering some C4.
The technology sensitive enough to identify a forgotten handkerchief in a pocket.
Wow.
They equate it to like going through the self-service line at the grocery store, but yeah.
All right. But people are going to have fun.
Sure.
Hey, look, Susie, my genitals. You can see them right there. Impressive, huh?
I mean, they all but tell you we can see everything when you go through those ones where you have to put your arms up.
Yeah.
That's fine.
They're just back. It isn't fine.
No.
I think they hand select people for that too.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a guy going, make her go through.
Human nature has to come into this.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, beavage. Blue
Beavage,
shirt.
aisle 3.
Blue shirt, line 6.
Tell old H Cup to get in there.
Yeah. The Bellagio Resort in Las Vegas paused its famous fountain show following a visit from a rare bird. According to social media, the Bellagio paused fountains as it worked with state wildlife officials to rescue a yellow-billed loon.
No, Chick, you can do the yellow. The yellow-billed loon.
That's a yellow-billed loon.
Found comfort on the resort's lake. Wildlife officials said they were alerted to the bird's presence by concerned birders and are currently monitoring the situation.
They turned
the fountain's off. Yes, the yellow-billed loon is an international.
We came all the way from Canarsie, and there's no
Turn the fountain.
pussy bird.
If you worked the front desk of the Bellagio and a person, hi, I'm a concerned birder, wouldn't you go, get out? Leave my hotel.
You guys, the yellow-billed loon is considered to be one of the 10 rarest birds that regularly breed on the mainland United States.
Doesn't the Lake Bellagio water kill it? I mean, I would think it's like 90% proof.
Yeah.
90 proof hooker juice.
Hooker juice.
I like those fountains. I watch them.
I watch them. It's fun. Yeah.
They go this way and
nice
that.
music. Yeah.
You know, prostitution isn't legal in Clark County. You know that.
Right.
We're
It's technically illegal in Vegas. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure that there are professional sex workers that are still working in Clark County.
I don't
discreetly.
It would be against the law. Don't you understand?
Wait a minute, you're talking to a man who runs red lights.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
How do you
He
explain?
has no laws.
How do you explain how all that hooker juice gets in the Bellagio pond?
Well, there you have me stumped there. I have no
Hooker
idea.
juice.
Yeah, will you stop saying that?
Oh yeah. Prostitute
Oh,
juice.
so sorry.
Prostitute.
Yeah.
Prostitute.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Now comes in a little cardboard box with a straw in the
Strumpet moisture. When we come back, we have more exciting things to get to.
Yeah, including another Vegas story, and this one involves a scorpion and testicles.
Oh, no.
I'm taking the scorpion.
This can't be good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
It's from AAA.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's over there in the performance room. Get a song this time,
Whatever
Pat?
you want.
No kidding?
Whatever you need.
All right.
I'm here for
I
you.
like that. There's Jess Hooker. She's here.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Blah.
There's Ace Cosby.
What was that?
That's why we get all the big awards. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
We have
Hello,
Ms.
Tom.
Hooker in here. She is our
fresh off pork belly preparation.
Our cooker, and I don't know if did you hear the
pork belly?
The big story about that for Patty G. They now Oscar Meyer is releasing plant-based hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
What are they calling them? Not
With the Not Company, the no hot dogs and no sausages available in. No, it's the not hot dogs and not sausages in bratwurst and Italian sausage flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to try them.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad there's choices out there for folks.
And my thought is this is serious. This is a real thing.
Yeah.
I think they should make an electric Wienermobile that would kind of go hand in hand with that.
There you go.
And I'd like to see that. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
On theme, yeah.
Keep it on theme. Do you want to hear their new jingle?
I do.
Oh, hey, Pat, do you remember the jingle that you created for
our brand new duet?
Yeah. I'll have to see. Wait. Hang on a minute. I got to see.
Try to leave those two words out that you used earlier, okay?
Which ones?
We know. You know.
Well, this is the famous Oscar Meyer company, and
I'm so nervous.
we brought in.
Don't be. The damage has been done.
Singer Adolf Gulpenschlangen.
Let's not even go with Adolf.
What are you doing? Just sing the jingle.
I think it's Gulp and Donger.
Okay. Well, it depends. That's if you're in northern Germany.
How about helmet? How about that?
Oh yeah,
I like that. Yeah,
helmet instead of Adolf.
Helmet purplum. Vegan hot dog.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Pat.
They finally made an Oscar Meyer wiener. A veggie hot dog perfect just for me.
So eat it with some sauerkraut and mustard because you're that vegan pussy, Patty G.
No need to call me.
No, there really is no.
Don't blame me. That was Oscar Schlangeneden, whatever his name was.
No, Helmut.
Gulpendongen. Helmut Gulpenkaken.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
That's
The more
better.
talks, the more trouble we get.
You are
Yep.
irresponsible.
Yes.
Everybody forgot you screamed Zig Heil earlier.
Thanks for reminding us.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I guess I can see where that.
You've now officially said it more times than me.
Another meeting today.
Which one, Zig Heil?
Now, Miss Hooker, were you? Have you ever been in the Wienermobile?
No.
Oh yeah, we've driven it.
That's the no. Sorry.
No, seriously.
I've looked around.
I
looked
driven
around
it.
inside. You could camp out in there.
It's huge, right?
Yeah.
And it's by the way, it is an automatic transmission.
Of course.
The corn dog mobile's a stick.
Stick shift.
Jokes.
That did not get the hilarious guffaw that it deserved.
It did.
I like
it.
it.
Did the first 60 times.
It's a stick.
Maybe we need a lesson on jokes.
Oh, Christy, I will slap you in the face.
I'm going to run over her with a car.
You're so
And then
close.
back up and run over again.
You guys didn't know this, but I used to work in the circus.
We knew it.
No,
Thanks,
no.
Ace. Anyway.
I was a human cannonball.
Really?
Until they fired me.
Oh, that one hurt.
I like that. I like that.
That's all the time we have.
I like that very much, Ace. That's one of my favorite things.
You
What?
like that.
I love
the
watching
human
it.
cannonball.
Yeah. It's so cool. By the way, they
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, they do.
There's
They
a
do?
trick.
I didn't think they did that.
You know, there's a trick to it.
Yeah, they don't really use dynamite.
No, of course not.
They just like pump you out, or they'd shoot you out. But
They pump you out.
Okay.
Tom.
remember the one a couple years ago? The guy in England missed the net.
Yeah, it killed him.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
what could kill you.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. That's
I thought
not
they were
funny.
like trained acrobats, right? Like they know what they're doing.
Well, you got to set
Well,
it.
that helps.
Well, you got to set the net properly.
Well, that's true. That wasn't his job.
That guy's like he was destroyed too.
Yeah.
Did you know they had to?
Is that right?
This is a British man, you understand?
Oh, sure, yeah.
And they to identify his body, they needed his dental records, but since he was British, there were none.
You knew he
That's
would
like the
love
funniest
that.
twist ever.
I knew exactly who my audience was.
You were talking right to it.
No, seriously, they set up the net, and the guy missed it.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't think the guy missed the net. The net missed him.
Well,
he didn't.
No.
somebody missed something.
He didn't move.
I bet his family misses him.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not so.
Well,
Maybe
you've worn off on me. I was watching Jeopardy last night. Were you watching Jeopardy last night?
No, I
And
find it too easy.
Oh, last night's was
do too,
tough.
yeah.
Because they're in the Tournament of
I
Champions.
get bored. I get real bored.
And the guy that won like $37,000, boy, he needed some new teeth.
all that just for a judgment.
He needed some new teeth.
Well, I felt so bad because I felt, the Tom is really wearing off on me.
Yeah.
Look at this. I'm judging
Yeah,
this really smart guy by his teeth.
I'll take faux furry for 30, Alex.
Is he on tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a returning
He
champion?
qualified. Yeah,
Well,
he's in the
watch him now.
semifinals.
I love this because
Attractive man.
the ratings are going to spike for some reason tonight, and they're not going to be able to figure it
Hey,
out.
Honey Chompers is on.
Yeah, he's out of season. He's got summer teeth somewhere there, and most of them are missing.
Most of them were crooked.
Isn't that Wilco, Summer Teeth? That's a great album.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Great album.
Well, anyway, Oscar Meyer, when these come out, they're going to be at Expo West, whatever that is.
When's the last time you had a wiener? A hot dog?
Last
I'm
night.
talking...
No, 2 nights ago.
Sunday.
night.
Yeah, Sunday.
I'm talking a wiener, a bun, relish, the whole deal.
No, 2 nights ago, we made those things with, you take the, those...
Crescent rolls.
The crescent rolls, you
Yes.
whack them on the side
Pigs
of
in
the
the blanket.
Yeah, we made those. Where you,
Do you put cheese inside them?
What are you doing? You're whacking something on the...
You take that...
You whack a
it
wiener
comes in a
against the-
tube.
The biscuit. He's talking
Biscuit
about
tube.
biscuits in a
Crescent
tube,
rolls.
guys.
They're crescent
You
rolls.
whack it in the side of your kitchen wall and whatever.
We had
Yeah.
Chicago dogs on Sunday.
Chicago dogs.
Chicago dog?
From the...
No, just a hot dog. It's the style. You have tomatoes and
Oh,
sports
okay.
peppers
Yeah,
and
they put
celery
everything on
seed.
there in Chicago except ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
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 It's good.
He doesn't like
Do you
Chicago.
actually
Love
use-
hot
No,
dogs.
no, it's just they put. I don't need a tomato slice on my hot dog.
I know it is wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
surprised you eat hot dogs in your house.
Oh, these are those organic.
Oh, okay.
They're
I was
very
gonna say,
specific.
yeah.
They have pictures of the pigs and their parents signed off on them. They won, and they're 97% anus free.
Remember the
Okay.
Portlandia where Carrie and Fred are... Can you tell us about the chicken? And the waitress goes,
jeez.
well, the chicken was raised in cage-free in the woods right over here. And that's all. She goes on for like a half hour.
Those are delicious, though.
I love those. We had those as kids, but my mom would slice that hot dog and then put pieces of cheddar cheese in there and then wrap them up and bake them. Oh, it's good.
I like my dogs clean.
Really? No cheese?
No cheese, no nothing.
No bun?
No,
No
ketchup,
cheddar?
no ketchup, no mustard. No, I like a bun, or in this case, the rolled up
Right.
pastry. Very, very good.
That's not a hot dog.
The rolled up.
Yeah, you're
pastry.
talking classic dog.
I purposely said a hot dog
Yeah, no, and
with
I
the
had
bun
one
because
What about
I
a
knew
stadium dog?
you'd have some weird ass banging your tube on the
just
side
had
of
one.
it.
Where was I? I was at the Kiss concert. Is that where they had them?
Yeah.
At the Kiss concert. Ace
there you go.
Ace and I went to the Kiss concert.
Did Ace go get you a hot dog?
And I told you I had a dog Monday morning. That was my breakfast.
Did you notice anything funny
Breakfast of champions.
about the hot dog?
I got it myself.
You saw him in the fridge. I did.
Didn't ask
There's
Ace.
hot dogs in the fridge?
The good kind.
Oh.
There are?
Anyway, so
There were.
as soon as these veggie hot dogs become available, we'll try them.
Yeah, we will.
And it's called, you'd think they'd call it the not dog, but it's called the not hot dog.
Not hot dog.
Okay.
The way, historically, I understand that this particular ilk should be called not buying this.
Yeah.
I don't think this stuff is going over real well.
Maybe not dog doesn't sell well in Korea.
Yeah.
So they're thinking internationally.
Should they try harder to come up with their own, how am I going to say this so you'll understand me, their own specific dish that is plant-based instead of trying to mimic
I think so.
steaks and
I know what
hamburgers?
It's called vegetables and fruit.
It's
That's what it is.
So
Yeah.
you like, I like the.
I don't think so, chick.
I know
Like
what
the
you're
portobello
saying.
mushroom sandwich.
Sure.
That's,
Right.
I
That's
find that
good.
much better than any.
Because it's not
gotcha.
imitation food.
Than
It's,
Right.
yeah.
It's real
any
food.
hamburger,
Yeah.
it's faux hamburger.
Yeah.
Anything that people need to enjoy themselves and stay healthy or whatever's good for their bodies, I say is fine.
There
We
you
can
go.
make a movie, Josh.
What movie would you like to make?
It'll be the Meat Cute, except it'll be M-E-A-T.
I would like to find out the real story behind you and who told you about me.
I have a guess.
Time now to
kill you both.
Find out the best way to listen to this show.
Raycon earbuds, baby.
You betcha.
Amazing audio quality at around half the price of other premium audio brands. Don't believe me, huh? Would I lie to you? Of course not. And you can check online. They have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews, and Raycon's optimized gel tips designed to fit every ear ever made. And when they go in your ear, they stay there. Whether you're out walking the dog or chatting on the phone, running on the treadmill, Raycons stay in place. Plus, Raycon's seamless Bluetooth syncing, 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life. You don't have to worry about whether they're up for the task. They are, baby. And easy-to-use earbud tap functions, noise isolation, also an awareness mode. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and take advantage of the deal we got for you. 20% off your Raycon order, plus free shipping. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom, 20% off plus free shipping. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
And 10,001 reviews that are positive, because I'm giving them one too. Love the Raycon earbuds. Thank you very much. 20% off. They're already half the price of those other ones. They're a great deal. Also, I love their full headphones. Love them for the kids if you're going on a spring break. Trust me on this. Get them some of those Raycon earphones. They're not going to be in the back seat going, "Are we there yet, Dad?" Now, when we come back...
What the hell was that?
Just let him go.
That was a frustrated driver.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm going. That's why I'm speeding, officer. These kids are driving me crazy. But when we come back, we have Stingray news. Not the cool car, but the Stingrays that are floating and stuff. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Fresh kicks, spring tops, new dresses. There's always a score.
I mean, the denim section is unreal.
Why do I rack? All the dresses. I always find something amazing.
Head to your Nordstrom Rack store to find can't-miss deals on all the spring things. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Really big show. Here's Tom Griswold.
We were talking about speeding tickets, scoff laws, et cetera, et cetera.
And running red lights.
Yes.
Josh was denying the airplane ticket.
You know,
I still do.
I had to go to speeding school. I got like 3 speeding tickets in like 3.5 weeks or something, and they send you off to school.
Oh, Leadfoot.
Yeah.
Have you had any class reunions?
No, oddly enough, no.
Do you sit in a classroom, or could you do it
Yeah,
online?
no.
You get a certificate at the end, at least?
Yeah, and they
mortarboard, little ceremony.
That's right. And there was a big dance at the end. Yeah, it's just like Grease.
Stephen,
I can't talk to you.
Is an attorney at law, and he writes, when I was in college, we used to go to the Florida Keys for spring break.
All right.
We'd camp out at the Seahorse Campground on Big Pine Key. It was great.
Oh, it's a great area.
The bad news, from where we were, when you hit Florida, you weren't even halfway there.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
no kidding. Sure.
So we took liberties with the speed limit.
Uh-huh.
On one trip, it was my turn to drive white when we got to the Florida line. First thing I saw was a sign saying, speed limit enforced by aircraft. I remember saying to my friends, this is a bunch of BS. 3 hours later, we came over a rise in the highway, and there were about 100 cop cars pulling over cars by the dozen, including ours. I rolled down the window, and the trooper said, pilot clocked you at 88. The speed limit at the time was 55.
Oh.
There you go.
No, I know. I had the same thing, a very similar thing happen. But I wanted to go prove it. I want to see a picture of the speedometer or whatever the hell.
However they did it.
The radar that they did it. Because you cannot prove that you did it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they'd be happy to after they put you in a jail cell for about 3 days.
That was the thing. I didn't want to have to drive back to wherever Iowa I was.
That's where they got you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But were you breaking the law?
I was speeding so much. Which is another.
But you want some proof.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, now on a different note,
I don't blame you,
Christy. You mentioned that you had a story about not the band, the Scorpions, but
a California man claims he was stung in the testicles by a scorpion while
that's what he's telling his wife.
Sleeping at a Las Vegas strip resort.
Your scorpions wear purple lipstick, do they?
That's interesting.
Mr. Michael Farchi.
Oh, come on with that.
That's not a name.
How does he spell it?
Farchi.
Here comes little
It's
Farchi.
either Farchi or Farky, right?
Either way, let's go with Farchi.
Farky. I like Farky.
Michael Farchi of Agora Hills said he woke up in excruciating pain and discovered a scorpion hanging on his underwear. KLAS.
La 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 la.
Our class act reports that Farchi
There you go.
and his family filed an incident report and checked out early from the hotel the following day. He is now taking legal action against the resort over said incident.
Well,
how can the resort be responsible?
Scorpions get in.
Sure.
Sounds like something you do.
Sue because you got. No, I'd sue the scorpion.
You better lawyer
I
up.
want to see a scorpion on the stand and a little scorpion family hoping for the best in the.
They have those little pinchers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they'll pinch you.
Yeah.
Do they bite or just pinch?
No, there's
They'll
a
pinch
stinger.
sting.
on-
They
there's a-
sting you.
There's a
They
stinger
got a
on
lot
the
going
end of
on.
their
Tail. They go.
They pinch you so you can't move, and then the stinger goes. Rah.
Yeah.
And then they have giant mandibles that bite into your skin.
They can do
I
that.
saw an interview with the guy,
They're arachnids.
and they had a picture of his boxer briefs and the dead scorpion on them. How would he get up in if you're wearing those?
Boxer briefs?
briefs?
He could crawl in there easy.
Yeah, the same way they'd get into
Little
dirt,
slit.
like they just
It could also sting
Easy.
through the boxers,
I
right?
would think.
Sure.
It could go through the fabric.
Sure.
Well, don't you generally take your genitalia out of the slot there so they
Yeah,
can
let 'em breathe.
They can breathe.
while you sleep.
Well, Josh and I sleep naked. So.
Oh, yes, we do.
Together?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Now we have more police weighing in.
What? I thought you said
We have more police wang. Hey, check out this police wang. Officer, do you have to do
That
that?
is what I thought you said.
You think police wang were sending you letters before?
Yeah.
I love those men in blue.
I can't read. Police weighing in
Thank you.
on the speeding talk. I had mentioned earlier.
Speeding.
Do cops get a kick out of the bumper stickers?
Oh, okay.
You know, they go up to
Yeah.
some guy and he's got. Because you see those cars, it's like tattoos.
Sure.
You get one, all of a sudden you want 40, and then you get behind the guy. And he's
Tell
got
me
the
about it.
World peace and
Yeah.
the bear and all that other stuff.
Hikers.
Yeah, I like when they have conflicting bumper stickers. You know, you can tell that sometimes mom drives the car.
Coexist next
Yeah.
to kiss my ass.
Yeah. This is from a deputy sheriff who will remain nameless. After 29 years of stopping cars, I found that the number of bumper stickers on a given vehicle is inversely proportional to the driver's IQ.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see that and I just go, you don't care at all about resale?
Yeah.
You know, you're not worried whatsoever about trading this in.
But I do find myself tailgating just so I can read them sometimes.
Well, that's again, you're just
yeah.
When they
When
have
was
the
the
really,
last time you
hear
put a
that
bumper
shit?
sticker on your car?
Oh,
You ever?
never.
What's the
no.
matter?
Never.
Who are you
high
mad at
school?
now?
Yeah.
He's
I've never
tailgating. He tailgates cars so we can read their
read the
bumper
bumper
stickers.
stickers.
Is that right? What about that seems reasonable to you?
nothing. I understand. Well, you typically, if they're at a stopped light, and I'll pull. What does that say?
And you
know,
speed up.
This is something embarrassing, that Dave Matthews dancing girl thing.
Yeah.
I did not know what that was till last year. I swore, I thought, boy, there are a lot of people dancing in this country. I mean, everywhere I go, they all go to the same studio. What is going on?
Yeah.
Man.
For so long, and there may be a joke here for one of you. I didn't know what the 22.1 or whatever the hell.
Oh, the
or
half
12
marathon.
Yeah, I didn't know what any
people.
of those. I was like, what are those for?
Yeah.
I didn't know what the
26
fish was.
and a 13.
The Jesus fish?
Yeah, I didn't know it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's a
heathen. I didn't know what the palm tree was with the. It's North Carolina or South Carolina. It's one of it's on their flag, I think.
Oh, the palm tree
like
thing
a
with
moon?
the little
Moon.
sun
Yes,
or
the
moon or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know what that one was.
Yeah. There are these hidden.
Yeah, I don't know any of them.
You've never. I know
any of these,
you've
they're
never
like a
put a
code
bumper
book.
sticker on. Yeah.
I don't know what the rebel flag is on the back of some cars. I don't understand.
What the hell?
Hey, a new experience at Zoo Tampa allows visitors to swim with stingrays.
Zoom Tampa.
Zoo Tampa.
Okay, sorry.
Swim with stingrays.
WFLA
Again with this.
reports. I don't write this. You know that. Reports that Stingray Shores offers visitors the opportunity to get into a 30,000-gallon stingray touch pool and learn more about the aquatic animals.
Aren't they the ones that took out that guy?
Well, that
Steve
particular.
Yeah.
I had a touch pool in my backyard, but the HOA said I had to get rid of it.
A touch pool?
Come on in.
Was it just you there in the pool?
Get into my touch pool.
And what did you tell? Come on over and touch me?
You've been touched. There you go.
Oh, and you touched as well.
And now you touch.
Did we get to the story?
In answer to your question,
We
Chick.
get the joke. Can you imagine?
In answer to your question, Chick.
Yeah.
Zoo Tampa Supervisor of Aquatics and Life Support, Katie King, said stingrays do have barbs, but they are much like fingernails and can be trimmed off for safety.
We don't do that, but they could be.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
She hopes the new experience will help combat the stigma against stingrays.
Tell that to Mama Irwin, huh?
Tickets for the 20-minute session cost about $60.
We have a shark pool at our
Yep,
zoo.
we do.
You can pet them.
You can pet them.
And they have stingrays in them now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
I
have.
I like petting those too.
I do too. I like how it feels.
I've walked in the ocean where they have all the stingrays and they feed them. But the thing is, you have to shuffle.
Yes,
Don't pick up.
Don't step on
Don't
one.
pick up your feet.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the thing.
Why?
Because if you step on them, then they're going to get
They
mad
could
and
sting.
bad things happen.
I was just at the beach, wading through the water, and a giant one swam right by me. It was
I
awesome.
bet that was cool.
Yeah, it was.
Really?
It was one of those huge manta rays.
That's what happened, huh?
Why would I make that up?
When were you
what would I have to gain?
To be the big manta ray guy.
Nah.
There he goes.
Oh, you got a manta ray story. What do you hear this?
He walked. He was on the beach. A big manta ray swam right by him. He was nonplussed.
You want to tell our stingray story?
Oh, yeah, that's a
With-
good one.
with Pat
We had
Beach?
a friend of ours who was a professional football player in the
Yes.
NFL.
To be fair, not a very good one. But go
Oh,
ahead.
he was a great player. A nice guy. He was wading in the inland
hardest
waterway.
Off the Gulf of Mexico.
Yes, the wading is the hardest part. Yeah. Yes, the swimming's easy. Anyways, he was out there and he thought he saw a bunch of porpoises.
Dolphins. Yes.
So he walked deeper into the water. And then it turned out that they were all stingrays. He had never high-stepped like that he was booking out of that water.
There were hundreds of them. It was.
Were you guys there?
Yeah,
we
right there
were on
watching.
the air. It was
great.
unbelievable.
You know what a group of stingrays is called?
What?
Many, many stingrays.
A vet of stingrays.
Thank you. That's what I was going to say. Very good.
Yeah.
Thai officials arrested 6 Indian nationals at Bangkok's International Airport for attempting to smuggle a red panda.
But they couldn't do anything about it because it was Thai. It was tied up. See, it was tied.
No, there's not a joke there.
No, nothing.
Sorry, Bodart.
Oh my God!
He's getting you back for Stingray.
The ultimate insult.
I take it all back about you. I love your manta ray story.
To smuggle a red panda and dozens of other animals out of the country, authorities said snakes, parrots, and monitor lizards were among 87 animals seized at the airport after they were allegedly discovered in the suspects' checked luggage
Don't
as they
you say
tried to
that
fly to Mumbai.
Monitor lizard with a clipboard and reading.
You can go.
Got your pass?
Reading glasses.
The Thai Customs Department released photos showing the poor little endangered red panda stuffed inside a basket.
Are these the things that look more like foxes?
Yes.
They stand up on their legs all the time. They're adorable.
They are adorable.
Yeah.
While a parrot was shut in a plastic container, the 6 individuals face a maximum of 10 years in prison. That's a
You know,
horrible
people
story.
are upset about it, but you know, if their plane had crashed in the Andes, they would have been happy to have them there.
Oh.
Hey, look, somebody brought their dinner.
Yes.
Anybody got a lighter?
Would you eat parrot? You wouldn't eat.
If you were hungry enough.
They make a lot of squawk, as they say in the movie My Favorite Year.
I don't know if I do that again or not.
Meatloaf
You ate
Bender,
parrot?
No.
Oh,
Just the,
Is that the same day as the Stingray and the manta?
how would the panda
hell of a day.
not die in the luggage?
I don't know. That's a big gamble.
You
I don't
put
know
a
what they
little,
were doing.
Oxygen mask on them so it can breathe.
It's the saddest thing ever.
Yeah, that's terrible. Okay.
On a much lighter note, police in New Jersey are searching for a guy who dunked his head into a store's barrel of pickles. The Philadelphia Inquirer reports the incident occurred at a Heritage's convenience store in Gloucester County.
I bet you this. You won't dunk your head in that pickle barrel. All right. You are wrong, sir. All right.
Glassboro
$25.
police said the suspect, who was caught on security cameras, was apparently videoing the incident himself with his cell phone, probably for quote-unquote likes.
Put his whole head in the thing?
Yeah, the stunt meant store employees were forced to remove the entire bin from sale.
On the top of his body head, not his penis.
No, I understand. What? No, it's like he's bobbing for pickles, essentially.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if he goes to prison, that's going to be. You like bobbing for pickles, do you? Well, here, my name's Bob. This is my pickle.
Authorities are withholding the video to prevent the man from getting more attention than he deserves.
Yes.
But they hope someone does come forward to identify him.
It's like an old grandma saying, well, he got his head caught in the pickle barrel.
Yes, he did.
And he's certainly got more attention than he deserved.
That's right.
Okay.
Really showed his ass.
He sure did. Yeah. Well, you sure showed your ass, didn't you?
I love that expression.
Gherkin off again.
Gherkin off. Look at him. He's so happy.
It's a real deal.
Oh, real deal.
He does this a lot. It is one of his bread and butters. Certainly.
Certainly.
He's a crispy cuke, that one.
Hey, parts of suburban Salt Lake City were blanketed with tumbleweeds over the weekend. Crews continued to plow, load, and haul away carcasses of twisted and dried tumbleweeds from neighborhoods in South Jordan, Utah, 4 days after scores of the beach ball-sized plants were bounced in by heavy winds.
Did you know that these are not native to the United States?
What's the story there?
We're going to find out.
This is super interesting.
Mayor Dawn Ramsey said some streets were completely blocked by the weeds. Cleanup efforts were nearly complete after 13 dumpster loads of tumbleweed had been taken to a landfill. According to a tumbleweed abatement program through the Los Angeles County Department of Agriculture.
Is that right?
The Russian thistle and other plants like it are native to southeastern Russia and western Serbia. They had believed to have been introduced into the U.S. by Russian immigrants as a containment in flaxseed.
That's wild.
A containment, rather, in flaxseed. So when they brought the flaxseed over, apparently they were seeds for this stuff.
Gotcha.
They start out as live green plants, soak up rainwater and grow, but as the soil dries, the thistle dies and detaches from the root. Thus, you get a tumbleweed.
Because when you think of tumbleweeds, you think of
the Old West.
Western movies.
Right.
You don't think of the Ruskies.
They can get big.
Yeah.
Well, Tex, I think it's the Ruskies.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Let's go get them.
We got these tumbleweed skis.
You got a boat?
That's right. We got to make more missiles so we can get them.
Yeah. This'll get them. Get it?
Yeah, we got it.
Thistle. See,
I think that's funnier than I should.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Thistle get them.
like a rolling thistle.
I always get excited when I see one.
I do too.
Look at that, a tumbleweed.
Yeah, it is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen one in the wild.
Oh, it's a thrill.
In Texas?
Yeah. It's real thrill.
Oh,
I saw him when I was leaving Mount Rushmore. Yeah. That's where. First
Here's
time.
a picture of one.
Yeah.
I saw
This
him
is
in
a place?
Austin.
I think there's like an Outer Limits where their tumbleweeds are actually aliens, and they.
Oh.
It's a weaker episode. I'll be honest.
This is a picture. Is this a Paharum, Pahrump, Nevada?
Sure, yeah.
Pahrump, Nevada. Yeah, that's there was a reality television show on HBO about the Pahrump TV station there.
There was?
It was pretty good.
Is the Twin City Little Drummer Boy, Nevada?
Oh, rum pum pum
bum. What a weird name for a town.
I didn't get a Pahrump out of you.
Right now, what you're going to get out of me is the word about BetterHelp. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. And BetterHelp is all about getting your head clear and maybe finding out what is valuable to you in your life. How about that? You got some free time. Maybe it's time to squeeze in something that's good for you in your head. And therapy can really help you there. It can help you learn what makes you happy. And BetterHelp is taking contemporary technology, taking advantage of it in a simple but perfect way because the therapy is done online. More than 25,000 participating therapists. What you do is you take a little questionnaire, you fill it out, you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists anytime if you want. And the interesting thing is the therapy itself is done online. So you don't have to get in the car, leave the office, drive to some other place. That's not necessary because you're doing it online, and you can do it while conversing with a therapist like on the phone or as if you're doing a Zoom call or a FaceTime call or even just texting back and forth. It's all about what works for you. It's about convenience and at the same time, the serious business of mental health. Check it out by going to betterhelp.com/BT show today. By the way, the /BT show part will get you 10% off your first month. So once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. And the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp at betterhelp.com/BT show. Coming up today in history, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I've got bad and worse news for Josh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, coming up here from an email.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh.
Care to get to this? Remember, what did you say? You got a speeding ticket from an airplane? Is that right?
That's what the person claimed, yeah, that the plane got me.
Well, wait till you
proof.
Get a load of this explanation. You'll go, oh, my God. They can. Good morning, fellows, and Christy and Jess. My name's Charlie. I'm a truck driver. I want to inform Josh that the airplane clocks you from up above by paint marks on the highway, and you are times in between marks on a stretch of up to half a mile or a mile. If you notice when you see the airplane signs, you'll see white hash marks on the right side of the highway. The airplane uses that to clock you. You can only travel between those marks a certain time without speeding.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
But have you ever seen the plane?
Right. I just have no proof that they actually
no proof.
did.
Yeah. Of course, that's how they did it.
I've never seen the plane, ever.
But there's no
I know from experience several years ago, I got a ticket and it explained to me how that would stand up in court.
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha.
Well, you gotta have your moonroof open first.
Oh,
so you can see
that's a problem.
So you can see the plane.
Sure, yeah.
Put your head out like a dog.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Well, this is a gift, isn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen,
what a treat.
no.
Dr. Tom Whiskey.
As you know, I used to do a lot of work with the sheriff's office. And I remember one day I pulled over this guy, and he was a little Josh Whiskey, frontier scofflaw. I said, little Josh, you didn't stop at that stop sign. And he said, oh, no, Doc, Sheriff, I slowed down. That's the same thing as stopping. I said, no, it's not, son. He said, no, I slowed down. That's the same as stopping. So I took out my billy club and Start hitting him on the head. Said, now, do you want me to stop or slow down?
That is a good lesson. And
Kind of a lesson. And a bumper sticker in the back. And what that meant. Disco thing.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, Doc.
That's a lovely visit from Dr. Tom Oscar. Time now for Today in History. Any idea what number we're dealing with in March?
We're going to talk about the future.
Future.
Friday, April 5th. Friday, April 5th. It'll go down in history as the day we do the show from Charleston, West Virginia at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. Duke Tomato, the Brass to Mouth Horns. We're going to be doing the show live. It's a free show to come watch in the morning. Yes. Then in the evening, we'll have a regular old comedy show, a stand-up show. And tickets for that are going on sale momentarily. And that will feature, let's see, Willie G., Patty G., Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey, Kristen and I'll be your hosts. And that's coming up in the future. Now, in the past, today would have been
March
7th. Okay. 1530.
Uh-huh.
Oh, gee. Martin Luther.
No. King Henry VIII, famously, his divorce request was denied by Christie.
The Rome, the Pope.
The Pope.
That's when he spun off. He started his own religion.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, I'll show you.
You ever
I'll
hear
become
what his
Episcopal.
response was?
What?
I mean, eye roll. Like, really? Okay, have
I'm
fun.
the king,
Have
okay?
fun in Italy.
Is that where the King James version came from, right?
Chop her head off. Here's a good one. 1876, Alexander Graham Bell.
You know why the king chopped her head off? Because that's where the noise was coming from.
I see. Well,
that's great.
During the day.
Sorry.
Makes divorce easier for the king, doesn't it?
When's the last time you heard a queef?
Alexander Graham Bell patented what on this date in 1876, Josh?
The queef machine.
Yes, that's, of course.
Hello? Hello, is this a queef call?
I love
telephone?
Queef Latifah. That's it.
Queef Latifah.
Great, that is one. The telephone, of course, Christy. Thank you very much.
What else did he didn't invent anything else.
But you remember what he wanted to, instead of hello, because that didn't exist then. That wasn't the standard. When you answered the phone, no one knew what to do. He wanted to use what word?
Ahoy.
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 Mm-hmm.
That's
ahoy. As a matter of fact, Mr. Burns of The Simpsons still uses
I'm surprised
ahoy.
you don't say ahoy.
Ahoy?
Ahoy.
I like Chips Ahoy.
Oh, wow.
Ahoy was water.
How about you ever do this when the phone rings? Yellow.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that, yeah.
Yep.
That's a Herb Tarlick thing, I think, from happy birthday to our friend, the great drummer, Kenny Aronoff.
Ah, Kenny.
He never cared for you.
I saw him in the airport the other day.
So does that mean it's his twin's birthday too?
Yes. He has an identical twin who I believe is a psychiatrist.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Lenny?
Kenny and Lenny, right?
For the purposes of moving forward, yes. It's Dr. Lenny Aronoff. Kenny is a great drummer.
Yeah, and a great guy.
And his brother's a great guy.
And their sister, Benny, she doesn't get very much.
No.
Talk about her.
Not Benny.
Kenny, Lenny, and Benny.
It's Henny. 1956, the great actor Bryan Cranston.
Ah, he's good.
Oh,
he's very good.
Very good.
Although he can't save. You said you're going to watch the movie Argyle.
Yeah.
He can't even save that turd. It is.
No.
Really?
You will not be able to sit through.
I'm nervous. I know I'm going to think it's real fun.
No.
I was so surprised I did not care for Barbie because Tom didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Thank you.
It's terrible.
Argyle's okay to a point. There's the first half's like, okay.
Yeah, the best part's where the sign comes up, the end.
I like when movies do that. The end. That's when I know I can get up.
Happy birthday, Wanda Sykes.
Don't you miss the cartoon before? Or did you?
I never got to.
Let's go out
only
to the
very
lobby.
special occasions.
Yes.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Wanda Sykes, a comedian, very fine. When a guy asks her out, she goes, "Psych."
I swear to you, I was just going to say that as it was coming out of his mouth.
How does that make you feel?
Exactly.
I am a mess. I am a total mess. Time now for things we learned on the show today. We had pork espresso in honor of the Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Looking forward to productivity and a horn of plenty.
Prosperity.
Prosperity.
There you go.
That's Capricorn reference? Capricorn. Or no, cornucopia reference.
Tom argued pretty much with a stranger about daylight savings time over the weekend at a coffee shop.
No, it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Well, no, he's arguing with you.
The
My gosh.
guy didn't believe me. It's this weekend. No, it's not. Okay.
You can't help but be conciliatory.
Guy didn't believe me.
Is that the right word?
Charleston, West Virginia, April 5th. Opening day in Cincinnati, March 28th.
On the
show
road.
will be there live in front of
I haven't
people.
decided yet.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Of course I'll be there.
I'm on the fence.
It's always one of my favorite days.
I do like Cincinnati. I haven't been to Charleston, West Virginia since they kicked me out.
Oh, the triumphant return.
That's right. At last, the Chickster has returned.
It will return tomorrow.
Charleston.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode.
Join us. It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired. Okay.
What?
Here we go.
I love the excursions with me and Welling. It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville, we always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.